should mention, it'll probably get lively in about 14 minutes when the young ones wake up for school.
I'll say, is your place gonna sing In the Heights? 14 minutes?
No.
Yeah.
Nah.
You'll just randomly hear someone singing at your street and and everyone's getting in sick. What's happening?
Oh,
They're
don't worry.
all
This
singing.
happens every day. This happens every day. It's fine.
Well, you shouldn't just call them the young ones. You should be honest and just call them the kids they are.
Kiddos.
No,
they hate
you're adults, so they're kids.
Oh my fucking god. Oh, but also they would hate it if I said that. God.
Okay,
But no, they aren't my kids. They're my little brother and little sister.
Oh.
Yeah. God, I'm not married. Jeez. And it shows.
Wait, did it actually... hang on. Did it post on my Discord? Probably didn't post it. God, what is your use? Mix it up. You don't automatically send messages.
Okay, time to go to Terra server. See what's in that thing. Oh, hey, cool. I'm going to steal that real quick. I'm gonna post it on my own server.
Yeah, just copy and paste the little message that said that I'm live with Sky Blue Rabbit with the Night Sky Rabbit tag for the address.
Oh no, I'm not copying the tag. I'm not.
Go.
No, I'll copy the tag and make a completely new role.
You're literally even making a believer role.
Yes.
Oh dear. Are you being serious about that one?
No. But it would be really funny.
Alright, let me just go to the gameplay so everyone can see.
It's like, why were we in the corner for a second there?
I don't know.
You put us in the corner. Were we bad?
Yeah, no.
If you edit this for YouTube in any way, shape, or form, for those first few seconds, can you please have like the Gmod clipping sound effect going?
The Gmod?
Yeah, where it's like two objects colliding on each other rapidly.
I don't believe I've heard of that before, but that sounds awesome.
Oh, it's great.
So you are you saying you were colliding with me?
I think we were both colliding with like whatever wall was there, or the floor.
Do you guys want to see it again?
No, please no, please don't.
So that's my gameplay one. This is the Ace Attorney one scene.
Nice.
That's why it's different.
You have different. That makes sense.
I have different scenes for every game.
I know.
It is kind of funny that Night Sky Rabbit here is schoolboy.
Yeah. I'm the defense attorney. I need to wear a uniform in this era.
I'm the defense attorney. I'm the one who defends.
No, you're the prosecutor.
You're the prosecutor. I don't know why you're in the stand.
Wait, we're the prosecutor? Oh god.
Objection. All right.
Oh wait, no, I am the prosecutor. Oh my gosh, we were on completely different wavelengths there.
Okay, let me go back to the recent one. Then I'm gonna review what transpired on episode 3. Okay, so you can see the detective right over there on the right side. We're gonna talk to her in a minute. But first, ooh, that's weird. What? Oh, I can only go examine. Okay. Maybe there's a history that I can just go to. Okay, so last episode, on episode 3, what we did, Tara, if I
Is
remember
we were
correctly.
given the ultimatum that if we wanted to take over the study tour of Britain, we needed to win a case.
Just need to win
That's
at least a not guilty verdict on the first
get a
case.
not guilty verdict for a case for somebody that had no one to defend him.
Oof.
Yeah, so then we went to the courtroom and we were talked by Mr. McGilded that, hi, it's me, Mr. McGilded. It's kind of like a jester appearance, like a midget jester.
He's kind of like a
Yeah,
Mad Hatter.
yeah, Mad Hatter.
I-
That's the most accurate description of him. Then we asked him why has nobody defended him, and we weren't really given a clear answer. We were just thrown into the courtroom at once. We did not learn any single detail about the case, so we went to the case blindly. So it
yeah.
turns out that the case was he was inside the traveling
Carriage.
oh, the omnibus. He was inside
Yeah,
the
the
omnibus, and he killed a person there named Twice Fire Mason. So he was stabbed in the chest and died inside the omnibus. There are 3 witnesses technically. The 2 of them are standing at top of the omnibus. Have you ever seen an omnibus before yet, Pez?
No, I have not. Let me
hang
look
on.
it up real quick.
I mean, oh, there's the omnibus on the blue button. Can you see it?
Yeah.
So,
Carriage.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a carriage. It's driven
with
by a
seating
horse.
on top.
Yeah, the 2 witnesses are sitting on
Okay.
top. There's a driver in front of the carriage. Then there's 2 people inside the omnibus. The witness and the defendant, or the accused. Then what we need to do is
No,
defend
the deceased and the accused.
the deceased and the accused. Then
The only people inside the carriage.
yeah, then what we need to do is defend him that he did not kill the man inside the carriage.
But
Oh,
he was
God.
the only one in with, and was literally locked inside there with.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Then a couple of evidences later, it turns out that McGilded said that there's someone inside the carriage. Other than him, it was a kid, a little girl that was hidden on the chair.
Yeah,
Like a
in
hidden
the storage
compartment.
compartment beneath the seat.
Yeah, but when we discovered that she was hiding on the carriage, we examined the omnibus carefully on the first stage. Then on the second stage, where there was a recess because of the little girl threw a smoke grenade, it turns out something inside the omnibus changed.
Oh.
So, what's his name? The prosecution.
Baron Van Sykes.
Baron Van Sykes took note of everything that was investigated on the omnibus. So everything new, he knows that it's fake. But that doesn't go well with the juries, or the jurors, and the judge. So the only thing we need to do as the defendant is just lie our way and tell everybody that the actual killer came from the top of the omnibus because there's a window there, and the 2 witnesses were the prime suspect because one of them has a what do you
debt
call it?
a debt to
McGilded.
McGilded.
Like 20 pence?
Uh,
Or wait, not 20
No,
pence,
it
20
was
pounds?
20. No,
Oh,
it
guineas.
was
It was guineas.
20 guinea or was it? No,
Yeah, it was guineas. It was guineas.
20 McGillicuddies.
20 McGillicuddies.
McGillicuddies.
Then the other guy, which is a hatter, has the same hat design for Trisfire Mason. So he has a connection to Trisfire Mason. So now the suspect are those two witnesses that are on top of the omnibus. But we know that in order to prove that they're the ones that did it, we need to say that the evidences that were fake on the omnibus were true all along. But me and Sarah went for the truth route, and we said that no, that pool of blood on the omnibus isn't real. It was moved there, and the blood that proves that the body fell in the omnibus is fake. So it turns out that McGilded is a con man that that anyone borrows money then has interest and they're
Well,
getting back.
it's not a con man. He's a loan shark.
A loan shark, yeah, that's much more accurate.
Loan shark, con man, lawyer, whichever one you want.
So we're defending a loan shark at this point. So after the trial, it was decided that McGilded is innocent because we couldn't prove any other evidences, and because of Baron von Zyke's negligence of the omnibus being
evidence.
tampered with. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was said that McGilded is innocent. So after the trial,
well, no, not the McGilded innocence. He's not guilty.
He's not guilty. Sorry, he's not guilty.
We haven't proven him
innocent.
That he can't prove that he did it. Can't prove that he didn't do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
And the evidence has been tampered with. That it's just we can't really actually do anything from this point.
Yeah, so for the conclusion of that case, it was not guilty. McGilded thanked us at the end because he was very entertained at what we've done, even though we were almost made him guilty.
Yeah.
As of a crime. Then afterwards, when we were going to the hotel, there was an incident in the middle of the courtroom. The omnibus was on fire, and the one inside it is McGilded.
Oh.
So, it's either did McGilded die, or did he not die? Is that a fake body, or is it his real body? Otherwise, we won't know who the culprit is behind the one who killed Trisfire Mason in the omnibus.
Is he a con man or a loan shark?
Yes.
Both.
So right now, we met. It's a new day. We talked with Lord Chief Justice, Male Strongheart, strong man indeed. Then he congratulated us that we won the case, and he told us, it was easy. It was an easy case. You should have won that very easily, but it was hard. We did not know about the details of the case. Then he told us that since you managed to win your first case as a defense, your next case will be this. There was.
And now we're about to get the details because.
Yeah, there was
we had to go.
A case on an alley somewhere, and we need to talk with the detective. And there's also the case of McGilded dying on the courtroom. So yeah, we're gonna talk with your first ever voice.
Lord Chief Justice, I'll say. Anyways, yeah.
Are you attracted to the Chief Justice?
No.
Well, you haven't seen him yet. You just saw the picture. Look. Let him eat. Let him eat.
Never-ending chips. Never-ending chips.
He's a thoroughly intimidating man.
Yeah.
What?
Never-ending chips.
Yo, it just.
It's just like, poop. They're back.
Magic. Bro. Alright, let me do the first line. Could we trouble you?
What do you think?
Ah! Lovely weather, isn't it?
What's the weather got to do with anything?
Good.
Listen to me, you young Japanese upstart. Sorry. Some frippery about the weather doesn't get every English gent eating out of your hand, you know.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know.
But Susato-san told me it was foolproof.
Frippery, it basically means it's nonsense.
Ah,
Look at that
I'm
number.
a busy man. A very busy man. I have so many potatoes to eat. There's a crime scene to investigate, but I'm here having to keep the likes of you a talking to.
Actually, is that just potatoes, or is that a corn dog in the middle?
Oh, you know.
It might be a corn dog.
Timed out. Stop spamming emotes. Nightbot, what the heck? Hello, Animaker. Welcome. We have a special guest today.
Hi. Crimes.
This is Real Vez, one of my friend streamers. Say hello, Pez. Yeah, we've been.
Hello,
friends.
Pez.
Hello, Pez. Lopez. Oh, I'm
Lopez?
Lopez.
Wait. Where are we on, Nickel?
Nickelodeon.
What is this, Nick at Night?
What? Where are we going with this?
Mm.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry.
Can you imagine what the other officers there will be saying? Haven't seen Gregson anywhere, have you? No, he's too busy with the bigwigs these days. And all because of some bumpkin who's here on a jaunt from a country I've never even heard of. You've never heard of Japan? Hear that ripping sound? That's my reputation at the yard going to tatters.
Really? Is it not the one you're eating?
No.
No need to rip us apart as well.
I don't believe we've been introduced. This is Ryunosuke Naruhodo-san, a defense lawyer. Oh, wait, we established that it was actually supposed to be Sama, right?
Yeah. Oops,
I just don't
that's
want to
wrong.
say Mr. because she's referring to somebody that is personal to her, that is from her country. When it's saying talking to somebody that is actually British, Mr.'s fine.
Mr. is fine.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Naruhodo-sama's judicial assistant.
Eh?
It's lovely weather we're having today, isn't it?
Sim!
He just...
Weak to the ladies. Weak to the lazy.
Sim!
It is unseasonably fine, I grant you. London winters don't see a lot of sunshine.
Unbelievable! How did you pull that off?
I'm a girl.
So,
How?
Lord Strongheart has asked me to fill you in on the case. Her name's Depius Gregson. Inspector Gregson to you. I'm from Scotland Yard. And to you, ma'am, you may call me your tier 3.
What?
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 Don't
You're
worry
laughing
about
too
it.
hard. You're laughing too hard. I may call
And to
you what?
ma'am. And to you, ma'am, you may call me your tier 3.
Tier 3?
So do I get to anticipate a sub from you at tier 3?
Yes, indubitably.
Gregson? Inspector Gregson?
What's the matter with Sasato-san? Does this detective's name mean something to her? How could he? She's mine!
We're just like, it's almost like they're like acknowledging the little bit slightly.
Inspector, are you perhaps?
One of my tier 3 subs?
Yeah, are you a tier 3 subject? The Inspector Gregson? I know you!
Oh god.
You're acting like you know this.
Oh, wait.
You're acting like you know this
on the
man.
screen.
You're acting like you know this man, Mrs. Sato. But he's a London detective.
Oh, I do know him very well, in fact.
God.
Very well.
Yes, he features prominently in the adventures of Herlock Sholmes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
Oh, I thought you.
never
Well, I guess we can't all be winners.
mind. Oh, in that publication? What's it called again? Man's Magazine?
That's right! Inspector Gregson and Mr. Sholmes enjoy a wonderful, friendly rivalry.
Really? You rival the great Mr. Sholmes? That's incredible!
Oh, well, I don't know about that. Mr. Sholmes isn't a professional like me, of course, but he does come up with the goods from time to time.
Mr. Sholmes is equally complimentary about you, Inspector, isn't he? You've earned his highest praise. Gregson is the pick of a bad lot of all the Scotland Yarders. Those were his own words.
That's his highest praise?
Well, Mr. Sholmes isn't particularly known for giving compliments, you see.
That he is not. And thanks to that magazine, my name's known all over London town.
That's great, isn't it?
I have to admit, to start with, I was a little, well, flattered by all the attention.
Are you still thinking about your threesome?
Everyone wants
And you got the tier 3 subs, huh?
the great Detective Grayson subbed at tier 3. Because of that, everyone wanted to shake my hand, and my reputation at the yard went through the roof.
Just because of that tier 3 sub.
Just because of the tier 3 sub.
Well, that's wonderful.
No, it's not. There's nothing more sinister than the man on the street.
You mean there's nothing more sinister than a man tier 3 subscription from
Than the tier 3 on the street.
I can show you. Oh wait, I can. By tiering a tier 3 sub to a 16-year-old girl.
Oh no!
How old is he supposed to be?
Oh no! People are always looking at me now. They're whispering rumors about me under their breath, I'm sure.
Rumors?
Are you quite sure?
He's changed since he started appearing in those stories. The fame's gone to his head. Stuff like that.
Gosh, do you really think people are saying such mean-spirited things about you?
Like I said, they whisper. So I can't catch exactly what they're saying, but I know what folks are like. I'm sure that's what they're saying. I'm sure his eggs is eggs. And tier 3 is $50.
I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam. I am.
I get the feeling this detective could be very hard work.
Oh dear. Perhaps the sudden rise to fame does change people.
God, just because of that tier 3 sub.
Just because of the tier 3 sub.
So, about the case that the Lord Chief Justice mentioned before.
He puts the potatoes away.
Oh shit, he's serious now.
Nothing to tell, really.
Where did it go?
As far as we're concerned at the yard, it couldn't be simpler.
Oh dear, that probably means that as far as we're concerned as lawyers, it couldn't be more complicated.
I wish you were wrong about that, but I have a nasty feeling you're right. Tara's just spamming Sam.
A young woman was walking along the pavement on Briar Road when she was stabbed from behind. The potatoes are back!
It's
Fortunately,
magic.
it wasn't fatal. No, it's pocket dimension. You should get one. Fortunately, it wasn't fatal, but she's still laid up in hospital unconscious.
That's despicable! What sort of coward would attack the poor woman from behind?
Oh man. I suppose you
Definitely.
would have
Sorry.
I suppose you would have finished whoever it was off with a societal takedown, would you?
That is neither here nor there, Naruto-sama.
Brace yourself, Iridosuke. Anger her now.
Anyway, after something of a whirlwind investigation, the criminal was arrested. He barely had time for a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest.
So there must have been something led at the scene that led you directly to the culprit.
Or perhaps a reliable witness who recognized the person in question?
Let me stop you right there. You're wasting your time on this one.
Sorry?
There's nothing you can do. There's no way to help the bloke now.
Ever not?
Simple. The prosecutor that's been assigned to the trial tomorrow is Lord Baron von Sykes.
Barrack. No!
Sorry. Sounds like you've heard of him then?
Oh yes, we are very familiar with Lord Von Sykes.
He's also a tier.
I
Oh
mean,
God.
if you have that man,
Oh,
he's not here. God damn it!
Yeah.
I know.
If you have that man subbing you tier 3 sub, ooh,
Believed to be the harbinger of death itself.
the Reaper of the Bailey. Lord Barrack von Sykes, who we faced in court only yesterday.
I'm sorry, you did what?
Mr. McGill
I
did tell
did.
us about him before the trial, didn't he?
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Oh, we get.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Oh, dang it.
Wait.
When Van Zak stands for the prosecution, they call the accused his sacrificial lambs.
No, I think that's supposed to be in McGilded's voice. Because this is what
I
McGilded
think
said
it's
about
in
it,
the-
right?
Oh, okay.
And in
yes,
every
sir. If it's McGilded, when Van Zyke stands for the prosecution, they call the accused his sacrificial lambs. And in every single trial in which he's been the prosecutor, the accused has been damned. Damn, that was short. The Reaper of the Bailey nickname. I suppose he's earned it. He's earned that because every defendant he advocates against is found guilty. Is that it?
Well, if that's the case, we should inform you, Inspector, that in yesterday's trial against Lord Von Zykes, Naruhodo-sama secured a verdict of not guilty.
Bogus. And what of it?
No.
Oh, well, I think that means that even against the Reaper of the Bailey, it's not impossible to save the defendant.
No. You really don't have a clue, do you?
What do you mean?
What happened to that bloke in the end, huh? He's dead.
Ah,
Magnus McGillicuddy came a copper. Came a cropper in that omnibus when he went up in flames. So you can't rightly say you saved the defendant, can you?
what are you saying?
Look, if Von Zykes could get the dirt to stick on everyone, he'd be a miracle worker. But that's not how it goes. He doesn't work miracles. He works magic. Black magic.
Blackjack? You mean like what you're doing right now? With the potato chips? I know what I know what that thing is on his hand, and you're not gonna believe it.
Wait, what thing on his hand?
The thing he's eating. I know what it is.
Oh, the potatoes?
I'm not gonna say anything. He's gonna say it.
Oh. I'd have a good long think about that if I were you. Wait a second. No, that's fish and chips. Yeah, no, fish and chips are served in newspapers sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah?
that's fish and chips.
Oh my god.
Are we really supposed to believe that? It looks like bread and potato
It does.
chips, right?
Well, in Britain, chips is French fries.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how about the long bread? That's not a fish,
Well,
right?
it's breaded fish. The fish in fish and chips is a breaded fish, so it's actually
Oh,
covered
okay.
with bread.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right, well, I filled you in as requested. I'm fairly nearly out of endless breadsticks. I mean chips.
What? How?
So I'll be heading back to the crime scene now. We're still carrying out a few investigations there.
It was Briar Road, you said, didn't you? Where the incident took place.
That's correct, ma'am. And if you head over to the holding cells, you can meet the criminal himself.
You branded him a criminal already?
He's as good as, shaking like a leaf in his cell he is. I'll give you a chuckle if nothing else. He's inmate 53. Speak to the jailer and he'll show you the way.
You show it the way.
So, should we go to the crime scene first, or go to the accused first?
What do you guys think? Inmate 53? Thank you.
I'd say crime scene first.
So there's
Yeah.
no helping anyone against the Reaper of the Bailey, they say.
Or no. Maybe the witness first. No,
Is
crime scene
something
first.
troubling you, Naruhodo-sama? To tell the truth, when I recall the trial yesterday, I can't stop myself from shaking. The idea of facing the Reaper in court again is... Well, if you think it's too much for you, there's no shame in turning the case down. That takes courage too.
If the man they arrested is innocent, you could well imagine he would be shaking like a leaf in his cell. And I, for one, wouldn't find the sight of that funny.
So,
If I'm honest, I'm still reeling from the shock of yesterday's event myself. And I'm really not sure if I'm able to help this man, whoever he is. But I'd like to try. So I think I'm going to make some inquiries. Will you help?
did you really think you had to ask? After all, I'm your judicial assistant.
Thank you. So then, shall we?
Yes! Let's go!
Alright guys, decision. Should we go to the crime scene first? Or the prison cell where the suspect are held whilst the wait trial?
I
It's
mean,
permitted at certain times.
I think the crime scene first because they are actually still investigating the crime scene. You can still probably get more information and you make sure that more is untainted.
Yeah, probably crime scene first.
Alright, let's go to the crime scene first. Actually, my first choice is the crime scene.
I was thinking, like, why don't we go to the witness, see if they know anything about the crime scene? And then I'm like, wait, why would they know anything
February,
about
Briar Road.
Briar Road. So this is where it happened. Briar Road.
Ah, look, Naruhodo-sama.
Wait, what are you saying, Susato? Oh,
Look at
William
the
Robbins.
circulation metal helmet. It's unmistakable. The men of Scotland Yard are here. They're investigating as we speak.
That is their job, you know? Time out for 5 seconds. Stop spamming caps. Stop spamming caps, say it's Nightbot. God, I need to delete that.
But Naruhodo-sama, to see one with my own eyes. They're often depicted in the adventures of Herlock Sholmes, but I never dreamt I'd ever come this close. To the real Bobby's helmet.
Bobby! What?
Bobby.
The helmet? By Bob's uncle?
Of course. I have to try one on one day.
Well, I hope your Hattie dream comes true. Hello, Fish. Welcome to the stream. We are being joined by none other than the real Pez.
Gosh, why do you hype me up so much? I'm nobody.
We are being joined by a special guest. It is none other than the great voice acting, the real Pez.
No, I didn't say hype me up even more.
None other than the GOAT, the real Pez.
Oh,
Oh god, yeah, you're right. None other than the great GOAT, real Pez.
hi.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with my statement. It's nothing other than the GOAT, the real
goat.
Pez.
Hi, I'm a goat. Hi. Nothing else, just
I'm the
Hello.
goat. I don't see Inspector Gregson anywhere. Shall we see if we can sneak past and investigate the scene of the stabbing?
Why should we sneak?
I don't want to upset one of those bobbies and be butted on the head by one of those metal helmets. My skull would crack in two, I'm sure.
Oh no, an English Bobby would never do such a thing. This is a land of gentlemen, you know.
Stop it. I know what you're gonna say.
well, then I don't have to say it.
I feel lost.
I mean,
Don't worry about
it.
You know about it.
You know about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Okay, let me just do something real quick on the Nightbot. Let me just remove the spam protection and the caps.
Yeah.
Disable. Access emotes. The links will be enabled. Access symbols. Phrase. Yeah, I'm just gonna disable that for now. The profanity filter is off.
The profanity filter is on or is off. Yo, I can say wherever I want.
Bro.
Bitch, please.
Bitch, please.
Frick.
Also,
I'm
this
gonna
is
say the F word.
This is Robin Williams, isn't it?
Fudge!
The
Fiddlesticks.
That's the F word.
Fiddlesticks. Fudge.
Fiddle-dee-dee.
Add the fudge counter, guys. Alright, what were we doing again? Oh yeah, we're investigating crime scene. So let's
That
first
bicycle
investigate
looks weird.
this bicycle.
Oh, a British bicycle, look!
How do you know it's British?
It has
Racist.
its own citizenship.
Although the wheel is so misshapen, I'm sure it couldn't possibly be ridden anymore.
Someone must have been doing some breakneck cycling.
It seems bicycles have become extremely popular in London recently. There's even a movement to change women's dress to allow them to ride as well.
The bicycle fad won't last. I don't see why anyone would want to ride a bicycle, something like that.
Goodness, do you dislike bicycles?
No, not at all. I mean, it's not that I dislike them exactly. It's just that any occupation that involves taking both your feet off firm ground seems reckless. If you ever tried walking on stilts and fallen into a river, I know you'd agree with me.
Wait a second. Isn't it that, like, in the Ace Attorney...
Yeah.
I don't think it's... Yeah, the anime or something?
Yeah, I think it was the first episode.
The
Because-
first scene
Yeah,
that we
because,
see him in.
what's his name? Phoenix Wright was riding a bicycle to the court. To
Yeah.
the courtroom.
We'll have to hire a bicycle sometime. You can sit behind me while I ride you around.
They don't want to. I'm a man.
Oh,
That's a rather typical old brick building, isn't it? I'm sure it has a long and interesting history.
Well, time certainly seems to have taken its toll on the place. It's crooked and sagging all over. In fact, it looks in decidedly worse shape than the other houses around here.
We must find some cheap lodgings ourselves as soon as possible.
Wait, we're in London, right? What is that behind Sasato again? The big church?
No, that would be Buckingham Palace.
Oh. Interesting. You can see it in the background. Did you read this line?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Cheap, but ideally with reasonable level floors. Or what else can we discover? What is this? Fish and chips?
endless fish and chips.
Fish and chips and vinegar.
Oh,
God,
okay.
now I want some fish and chips.
and vinegar. Pepper, salt.
Pepper salt. The clouds look so big and heavy in the sky, don't they? And with the dense fog as well, everything looks hazy.
Well, it is known as Foggy London Town.
I can just make out some sort of spire through the fog. Looks like it's still being built, though.
Aha, yes! That must be the Crystal Tower being built for the Great Exposition that's to open in 6 months' time. Apparently, it's going to be very striking, glazed on all sides and the symbolic centerpiece of the exhibition.
Oh, interesting. You have tea, fish?
I should make some tea. That's too late.
It's to be the largest exposition in history, is it? I can't even begin to imagine it. We have a fish here in the chat, and we just need chips. Oh, look at the windows of that building there.
Are you sure they're windows?
Yes, but they're all filled in with bricks.
Oh, you're right. I wonder why.
A prison, maybe?
Prison?
Perhaps it's an empty property where nobody lives at the moment. But
That
if it
would
was an empty
be-
property where nobody lives at the moment, why would they decrease the appeal by bricking up the windows?
I know, and isn't that really inconvenient to put bricks there when they're gonna leave the apartment?
Yeah,
God.
it makes it more inconvenient and less appealing for sale, unless it has already been repurposed into perhaps a storage building or some sort of office where a lack of light is necessary. Or at least a lack of natural light.
Yeah. There's smoke coming from the chimneys, though.
Oh dear,
Oh,
everything
with the
still feels
chimney?
very foreign. There's so much we have to learn about this place.
I wonder what it feels inside there. I mean, it's snowing, but still the smoke.
So, I think Fish is volunteering
Fish.
to be fish and chips.
No.
You're gonna be our
Fish, no.
fish. Fish?
Fish wants to be breaded and eaten.
There are piles. There are piles of snow on the pavement here and there, but the road itself is covered in carriage tracks. Or
It
carriage.
seems carriages often travel down Briar Road. It soon disperses all the snow.
I slipped over when I was walking down the pavement earlier. Seems like it would be far safer to walk on the road instead.
Oh, but you're rather small, Naruhoto-sama, and dressed all in black.
Look, how tall are you, Sato? You're 16 years old. Don't call me small.
Don't
I
call
worry
me
coachmen might not see you, and you could be flattened by horses.
What do you think I am, a midget? Well, thank you for the rather small concern.
Oof. Oof.
I want to talk with this man.
You want to talk with the snowman?
Hehe, what a delightful snowman.
I didn't realize the English had a tradition of making snowmen as well. It looks a little creepy though.
Howdy.
Oh, it has a scarf. Look.
You need one if you were out in the freezing cold all the time. I wish I had one.
I'm afraid our budget is somewhat frozen at the moment, too. We certainly can't afford a scarf.
Oh yeah, about that, Pez. It turns out that on our first night here, we went to a luxurious hotel that we did not know how much we're gonna pay for it. So just
Oh.
one night is exchanged for what? How long was it, Terra? Was it two years or 1 year? 1 year of lodging.
I forget what it actually was, but it was probably about half our budget, I think.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And now we have no budget. Surely the snowman here wouldn't miss his.
But the person who made the snowman certainly would.
How did you know? I thought of.
You take the death necklace off me.
Yes,
It
I
keeps me
know,
up and
right?
melts me.
Why would they do that to snowman? You're just making him warmer. Much more
Please.
easier to melt. Yes, I know, you're right. Anyway, even if I borrowed it, it wouldn't do much to warm my neck, would it? It's covered in snow. Oh, that's it.
Please don't leave.
Don't leave me, no. But what's that? Is that a hat or a
That's a
frying-
hat.
A pan?
That might be a frying pan.
Kinda looks like a frying pan.
Oh, that's a Scotland Yard carriage. They use vehicles like that to rush to crime scenes and cart away criminals.
You're very well informed, aren't you?
It's been a long dream of mine to ride one of those through the streets of London.
Well, just pick up a stone and throw it to one of the windows then.
But that would mean being arrested in order to ride it,
Worth.
wouldn't it?
I mean, you said it was your dream.
Still, if it's the only way, help me find a good stone.
No, I'm joking. No, I wasn't serious. Oh my god. This man, what are you doing? That's one of the officers from Scotland Yard. The police are making sure the crime scene is undisturbed. I have a feeling that if we wander too close, we'll be clapped in irons.
I think perhaps you're being a little overcautious.
Am I? Then go ahead, try it.
You've done nothing wrong, so we have no cause for concern.
Oh no, I'm not getting caught out again. Twice is enough. Twice I've found myself in handcuffs despite not knowing a thing about what was going on.
Yes, you've had some dreadful experiences. I'm sure it's that wide-eyed look of panic you're so prone to. It does you no favors at all.
Ugh. They were talking about the first case and the second case, Fez.
Oh yeah. Gosh darn it!
Just in
I had a
case. If you
voice
have-
lined up for the bobbies. Dang.
If you have any questions, just don't hesitate to ask.
No,
Is
it's fine.
there anything else?
That we are
we
able to
haven't-
actually...
Yeah, like this broken window right here.
Oh, that is broken.
I think we need more information before we can discern more, I guess.
How about this building? Does it have anything? Why is someone drawing? Wait. Now that you mention it, I guess that would be ideal. Just to leave it outside and freeze.
Yeah.
Wait. Really? Is that it?
That seems to be all we can do at the moment, yeah. So I think we need to go to the prison to talk to the...
Oh. There's one more.
Oh.
Crime scene. I was thinking, did we examine the crime scene yet? This patch of pavement must be where the incident occurred.
Yes, it's a very wide, open space, isn't it?
That's true. I can't see anywhere an attacker could have been hiding.
There you go, Pez.
There you go, Pez. You haven't talked for a while now.
Sorry, I was muted. Sorry.
Yep.
Boy, what are you foreigners doing here?
Ah!
Oh, we just investigating.
Conspiring with that mustache fella from Japan, are you?
Conspiring?
Come here to destroy evidence, have you? Get out of here before I give you an...
I didn't.
Go on.
He shoot us away like rats.
I did not do that voice any justice.
I was thinking, are you doing an American? Like
I was shooting more for Hank Hill.
Oh.
Bobby.
Bobby. Something ain't right about that boy, I'll tell you. What?
Yes, we should give him a wide berth, I think.
What a disappointing experience.
Is that really
So I
it?
think that, yeah, that would be everything until we talk to the accused.
I could have sworn there was something here that would progress us. I guess there's nothing. Well, let's move.
That's a very depressing cell.
I will be.
19th of February, local prison, cell 9.
I am really sorry. I will be right back. I need to make sure that they actually got up.
Alright. Alright, so I'm wondering who should do this guy voice. I was gonna think
Well,
of
we will have to
Fez.
see him first.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pez, but there's also the case of I want him to voice Herlock Sholmes because I want to actually have a double voice for the great deduction of Sherlock Holmes spectacular.
You want to actually have that bandy.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready, Fez? 3, 2, 1.
No,
Objection.
no. He's still AFK.
No.
I mean,
I was
you
talking
can
about the
press.
scene.
Oh,
Okay, okay.
you can press one. I don't think we'll need him right away.
So these are British prison cells. What does Japanese prison cell look like?
Oh, they're ghastly. It feels just like a dungeon.
There must be slimes. Must kill it.
You mean the dungeon you're supposed to be making underneath the cathedral?
We never talk about that, Tara. Nobody has seen it yet. Yes, and having experienced it in Japan myself, I can assure you that our wooden cells feel a lot cozier than the cold stone walls. God, how easy can you can you get out of that wooden cell?
Oh, don't, Naruhodo-sama. You're making it seem worse.
She's crying. Apparently, our client is in this cell here, but it's so dark at the back there. I can't make him out. I wonder what he's like. Are you kidding me? Look how bright it is inside there. You
I'm
don't
back.
even
Sorry.
need that candle. All right. You missed nothing. Don't worry, Fez.
All right.
Right,
We were
Tara?
just commenting.
Right?
We were just commenting on the decor.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh dang it.
Perfect.
Perfect
Or
timing, Fez.
Bubba. Inmate 53. Your legal representative is here to see you. Stop by in the back of the cell and show your face at once.
Hmm.
And
I
we don't even
really.
get to see him first.
All right. Am I a cat as yet with no name? Calling me by a number? It's utterly unbelievable, unjustly unreasonable. I refuse to answer.
Naruhodo-sama, what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just thinking this scenario in my head. Don't mind me talking, Susato.
What do you think is going on here?
I have no idea. But I wasn't just hearing things, was I? That tirade of complaints was in Japanese. Alright, who's gonna voice it?
Oh no.
It's another bushy brow gentleman. Should I? Should I do it? Or should
I can do
Pez
it.
do it? Okay. Alright, excuse me, but who?
Quiet. They're all around, hiding. I know they are. They're watching, listening, even now. I can sense it.
Right. So could I ask you exactly?
There you are. You come to curse me, haven't you? Don't try to hide it. You're a ghost.
A ghost?
We mean you no harm, prisoner-san. Are you Japanese by any chance?
Oh.
Oh. This is...
I'm just waiting for a chance to slip in the tier 3 again.
Same! Behold my wildest dreams.
Beyond.
Or beyond my wildest
Immediate T3 sub. Immediate T3 sub.
Mickey!
I just met you, but this is crazy. Here's my T3 sub, so call me maybe.
Forgive me for the outburst before. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's fine. We were just a little surprised, that's all.
Imagine it.
Tier 3 sub.
Tier 3 sub.
It's been 12 long months since the tier 3 sub was... I'm expired.
It's been 12 long months since I shopped out tier 3. Since I left my hometown, and here I am, in a frightful fiction of foreign land.
Oh my god, is every case here about the tier 3 sub?
Yes. So hearing the sweet, sentimental tones of a compatriot's voice here in this damp, dark hellhole was a most monumentally moving moment.
It's Hildebrand!
Oh my gosh.
He's a Manderville man!
Oh my gosh.
Who could have guessed that this new client Lord Strongheart assigned to us would turn out to be a fellow Japanese?
Oh. What compassion my fellow countrymen show. To dispatch a first-class lawyer away from Japan to defend a mere foreign student. First class, yeah. Noble, nurturing, never-failing Nippon. Nippon? Sorry.
Nippon.
Nippon.
Have a first-class lawyer? Oh dear, I think there's been something of a misunderstanding here.
I wonder, would you be so kind as to tell us what's happened? Why you've been detained as a suspect, for example?
Yes, I can. I will. Shan't stay sullen and silent.
As everyone here has personality.
Oh gosh.
I'm not quite sure I understand what he means, but he seems happy.
Yes, he does. I just hope he
because he just got a T3 sub.
Oh my god, yes.
Guys, you know there's OnlyFans, right?
I mean, OnlyFans is probably cheaper than the T3 sub.
Yeah.
But there's a new thing that you can see in OnlyFans rather than just being tier 3 sub. In tier 3 sub, you can just only get emotes, I think. On OnlyFans, ooh la la! Thank you for your cooperation. I'm a lawyer, as you said. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. can't
You're wrong.
sad.
Subbing at tier 3 can also get you the praise and approval of the person you sub to.
No, they. That is
And
true.
I am Naruhodo-san's judicial assistant, Susato Mukotoba.
Yeah, you can't sub yet, guys. I need to be affiliate to do that.
I am.
Sub to tier 3.
Citizen student sent here by our government. Notably, notoriously named Natsume.
Soseki.
Soseki Natsume.
Thank you.
Present my badge.
God, I have to do that voice this entire time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're gonna do that when he's on the stand, Pez.
Do you want to know what I have to do in order to do that voice?
Do you need to relearn back?
I have to lean back in my chair, shove my neck into my chest, and that's how I get that voice.
It hurts a lot. But it's fine. I can kind of do this one, which doesn't require me to. And it's close enough.
Hey, that's close enough, yes.
Yeah, you don't need to be quite as extreme.
Yeah,
I would need to be quite as neckbeard.
If we would have done that, we'll just be British at this point.
Oh yeah.
Soseki Natsume. Zyx is still not here, Fish. You'll see him soon enough, I think. Soseki Natsume-san. What an unusual name for a fellow Japanese person.
I'm not sure.
Actually, what does Soseki mean in Japanese?
I'm not sure what Soseki means. Natsume is like a beautiful summer or something.
Oh! Soseki Natsume is a Japanese novelist. He's best known around the world for his novels Kokoro, Bochan, I Am a Cat, Kusama Kura, and his unfinished work Light and Darkness.
I am a cat. Oh my gosh, they literally just referenced. Okay.
Meaning.
Yeah.
Stubborn. British,
stubborn.
for his best known. Oh, not that. Soseki, a Japanese idiom meaning stubborn. It's Soseki. I don't know about Natsume.
Stubborn sunrise?
Maybe. A writer of haiku.
Oh, I didn't even read that.
Alright, there you go.
Call me Soseki, please. I'm a poet, you see. A writer of haiku.
He's the one writing the famous Light and Darkness.
I'm something of a nom de plume.
Bro. Nom de plume? You mean an alias?
That's right, Naruhodo-san.
No. Don't be so prosaic. It is much more refined than that.
And haiku. That really reminds me of an anime. Was it haiku?
That's haiku.
Wasn't it haiku? I mean, there's also an anime. Was it also haiku? The one from
I can't remember.
I think Hinata is the female heroine's name. It really reminds me of home.
Did I hear you say that you were a visiting student sent over here by the government?
Yes, that's right. A year ago, I was told to go and study English.
A year ago.
First, I had to suffer that misery, and now this is beyond the pale.
Suffer that misery? Did you not want to study here?
No, I mean, I've had an interest in Great Britain for some years, of course.
Oh.
But
But.
just because the government tells you to do something doesn't mean you can do it. No.
It means you can do it, no?
What do you mean?
If they told me to study English literature, that I could have understood. That's my field. But no, they told me to study the English language. Utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable.
I'm thinking Pez is actually doing the poses. Unjustly. I just see
Oh,
God.
Pez, did you recognize my reference of the Manderville Man?
No, I didn't.
It's from Final Fantasy XIV, a really extreme comedy relief side character storyline.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest. I've never played any of the Final Fantasy games. Not a single one.
14 is also one of the harder ones because it is a online multiplayer game with a subscription service.
Oh yeah. No.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I don't play it. It's because of the subscription service.
I mean, you can get up to level 60 for free.
I know, but there's much more stuff.
Look, I just want to
do
suplex a
than
train,
buying it.
okay?
Unfortunately, they didn't let you suplex the train.
Dang it.
But you can do that in Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah.
Only the other day I was told to send a report about my first year here. I tendered a blank piece of paper. Wise words on white washi.
Wait, no, that's the pose from Rhythm Thief. Is that not?
I don't have
I-
any idea about what you're talking about.
Yeah, I
Rhythm Thief.
haven't seen Rhythm Thief. Is it a pose?
Yeah, I think that is a pose from one of the Rhythm Thief games. Yeah, that's basically it.
It's a dab.
It
Rhythm Thief.
I'm dabbing.
like a No, because his hand is like in front of his face.
But it's basically a dab.
It's basically a dab, yeah.
Oh,
You must be a
okay.
man of great standing.
Oh yes. So I'm often told.
Is he actually dabbing with just one hand?
Now everything he does is now a dab.
Everything he does is... just the next time he goes into like the forward spout out, it's just rapid dabbing. God.
And often like a to be told, it seems. The accusation against you.
Could you perhaps tell us exactly why you've been arrested, Soseki-san?
I didn't do it. I didn't commit that atrocious murder.
Murder?
God, how does he do that? Look at the eyes.
I don't know.
What?
He's
Goes,
it's almost like he's crazy.
clockwise.
Like he could have committed a murder.
Oh, no. No. It's all right. The woman didn't actually die.
Did she? But she was... but she was stabbed with a knife right before my eyes.
I would actually.
Highlighting the words by actually speaking them normally.
Yeah.
Actually, Tara, I would actually be amazed if the knife somehow is the knife from our case.
The knife is currently in his back. That's why it looks like that.
Before your eyes? You mean you saw the attacker?
I didn't see anyone.
What? What?
If I'd seen the person who did it, do you think I'd be locked up in here? Oh, he's definitely a tier 3.
I mean, there is a vent there.
You can vent. Hey, have you heard of the game Among Us?
I mean, he stabbed someone. He needs to vent, right?
Fit in that vent, though.
Yeah.
Oh dear,
I
it
mean-
seems this case is becoming rather complicated.
I don't know if the guard or the bailiff is wait, the bailiff is from the court, right? I don't know if the guard is watching us, but can he just fit on that box for window?
Oh no. No, he can't.
What do you mean?
Oh, he's too fat. Why me? Why me? Why does that silly woman have to be stabbed in front of me? It's a curse. The curse of London. It's incredibly, inexcusably, irritatingly inconvenient.
I looked the poses. So Sasaki-san was there at the scene, but he didn't see the attacker.
It's vital that we find out more about the case.
No, just imagine, like, you do the whole flashback thing, and, like, in the middle, right before the person gets stabbed, it's just, like, all you hear is cloak engaged. And that's it.
I thought you were gonna say that he's gonna be the poses when he saw the murder. Oh no, this is incredibly inconvenient.
He didn't. This is incredibly inconvenient. He didn't see the attacker because he was too busy dabbing. Oh god.
God dang it! Now we need to throw Red out because you didn't see who attacked him.
Yeah.
About the case.
It was in a cursed evening, just after the snow had started to clear and heavy with fog. I'd been to the bookshop to buy some books. I was on my way back to my cursed lodgings. Everything here is cursed.
Sure, the bookshop wasn't the curse too. He's stabbing.
God. He's just wiping sweat from his brow or something, and it's like, he's stabbing! He's stabbing!
He's stabbing!
Well, wiping sweat from your brow is another type of dab.
It is.
Dab, 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 dab.
God. As I was walking along that accursed pavement, I could make out the accursed soul silhouette of another accursed ahead of me. A woman, wearing an accursed green overcoat she was. And just as I went to overtake her...
Are you driving? Holy crap.
Oh no,
That is a big lady.
that is a big coat. That is a small knife.
I was just wondering, is that the same knife from our case? It doesn't look like it's the same knife from our case.
No.
Yeah, that looks more flip knifey.
she suddenly let out a little scream and collapsed onto the cold, hard slabs of a cursed stone at my feet.
Did she die at my cathedral? I swear to God.
Why was she? Wait, why were there books in that flashback?
Well, he's gonna explain it. Meowrick, hello! Welcome. Welcome to the stream. This is the great Ace Attorney. I'm being joined by the one and only Goat.
Goat.
The
The
real
one and
Pez.
only tier 3. Hi there.
Goat.
I say stupid stuff on the internet, and it's funny, I think.
I
I'm
mean,
not sure.
you started here with the first joke of tier 3 stuff.
Yeah,
And we still
some
haven't
of them-
been done.
Some of them miss, but a lot of them hit.
Buy your shit.
You do
To, like,
not
get
have
me
a
food.
shout out command.
So
I
should have
buy,
given
have
you
a
mine.
show.
stuff.
Wait, hang on.
Don't, like, actually survive.
Alright. Oh, here it is.
Oh.
Found it.
Boy.
Oh,
There it
you
is.
just have
Second.
you don't have any text showing up for it though.
No,
It should have
hit
been
the
no,
frost
he's
trap.
trapped in a-
Oh!
Or did you put the text
I feel like
after
I'm
the
gonna
this setup? If you did, then it won't show up until after the video finishes.
I could have sworn I set the command for a shout out. Was it on
I don't know, no text.
fuck, where did I put it again? Was it events?
Hmm.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry, Pez.
Nah, it's fine. It's like literally just look up my Twitch name. That's about as easy as it gets.
Yeah. How terrible.
I called out to the woman, but she didn't move. It was like a ghostly, ghoulish, grim graveyard.
When I actually done his voice for the first time, I went fast and I expected ghoulishly.
Oh god. Yeah, no, I
Every
should be
time
doing that.
he said that.
But no,
So,
I think the
I
slow
don't-
and
yeah.
punctuated is better.
Yeah, I don't think you can keep up with the delay.
It is
Yeah.
like with it is like with each motion. It's like ghostly, ghoulish, grim, graveyard.
Graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, yeah, no, the delay is. Oh boy.
Oh boy. It's a light exaggeration there, perhaps.
I was terrified. I had to get away from there. I couldn't leave my pocket knife. Nope, never mind, I left my pocket knife. So I ran as fast as my legs would carry me back to my accursed lodgings.
I'm wondering if we can get any clues here. I mean, we see like 3 books from
Yeah.
here and the pocket knife, maybe. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's a pocket knife.
It seems like it.
That's
Yeah.
not good.
They'll say it was shameful, I know, to run away like that.
Tell me, Soseki-san, was the victim an acquaintance of yours?
Go,
Don't be ridiculous.
Are you powering up?
His
Give me
power
one
level is
second.
under 9,000.
Give me 1 second. I just stand here for 30 minutes screaming.
Oh my god, he's so freaking cool!
Oh my gosh. These bars can't hold me.
Those bars can hold you.
Fuck. You think I know that you...
It's 9. Just 9.
Just 9. Single digits. Oh, what's his face? Oh gosh, I don't watch Dragon Ball. What's his face? Bald guy. Krillin. Krillin could beat his ass.
I mean,
Mhm.
Krillin is much more powerful than any other of the characters.
Krillin is the strongest human, I think.
Yeah, I think he can match with Master Roshi at this point,
Damn.
and they can fight fair with Piccolo now.
Dang.
The weakest is still Yamcha.
Yeah. Oh, this guy could definitely beat Yamcha. All he has to do is dab on him.
God, I remember the Nickelodeon one that looks like a Smash. It looks like Smash. Remember that? There
Yeah.
was a character there that its actual move is dab, and it actually damages an opponent.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know
That's
who.
amazing. Oh. You think I know any of the English? And a young woman at that? What is that word?
I'm
Diffident?
diffident. Yeah.
I'm diffident, shy, timid, unsure. I can't talk to people.
Oh, is that the reason why you have a tier 3 sub on chat?
Yeah, basically,
Exactly.
diffident just does mean shy, lacking self-confidence.
Ooh.
I see. A young woman. A note to Sasaki-san. And at the time it happened, who else did you see nearby? Did anybody pass you?
Regrettably. Apart from myself and the woman, I didn't see a soul.
We're talking about a human here, not a soul. No one? Oh, great.
What is this, Undertale?
So, the victim was unknown to you, and there was nobody else on the street at the time. That creates something of a conundrum, doesn't it?
Yeah. Hmm?
Yeah, just a little bit.
What conundrum? I mean, he's the only suspect.
Yeah.
And since there's
I mean-
he saw no one, we don't have anyone to suspect to. Or
Knives
have a
can
lead.
be thrown.
Yeah, and since it's foggy,
Yeah.
conundrum. What do you mean, Sasato-san? What's the conundrum?
Well, if what Soseki-san just told us is true, there's something I can't explain. He says that he didn't know the victim and that there was no one else at the scene. Then he apparently fled without having been seen.
Oh.
Oh. I did.
But if that's the case, surely this man has to be the culprit.
Ugh. You.
Why does everybody seem to know what's inside my head?
What did you just say?
I did not say anything. Nothing! I didn't say anything! Oops, perhaps I thought that a little loudly.
I can read my heel.
Actually, that's not
Are
what
you
is
using the
what's
Force?
troubling me. You're mistaken, Naruhodo-sama.
God.
What I was thinking was, how did Soseki-san
Yeah.
actually come to be arrested?
Yeah.
Mm.
If there's no one to identify him, how'd they identify him?
Sorry?
He didn't touch the victim, and there was nobody at the scene to see him.
The victim is unconscious.
How did the police ever discover that he was there in the first place?
Oh, yes. She's right. Dab.
That
I can't unsee that.
it was him. That accursed great detective, he led the police to me.
Who
What?
could it be, Terra?
Oh,
Sherlock
no.
Sholmes.
Sure, I mean, Herlock show.
Of all the bad luck.
Accursed. Great detective. Could it be?
I shall never forget that man's name as long. With his haughty laugh and self-proclaimed greatness. Brash, big-headed,
Busybody Boogie.
Be gone.
busybody boy.
Oh, be gone.
Busybody be gone. May you be cursed until the end of your days, Herlock Sholmes.
I knew it!
Mr. Sholmes?
Herlock. Well, I didn't expect to hear that name from this man's lips, that's for sure. Dab.
It was the morning after that nightmare had unfolded on the accursed pavement before me. I was gnawing on a sliver of cheese when some men suddenly burst into the door.
FBI, open up! We heard about the tier 3 subs about the 16-year-old lady!
They started shouting at me, "This is the police, put the weapon down."
Pour the
Or sorry,
the
no,
credit card down!
Sorry, I completely forgot.
This is the police, put the weapon down. Yes, it was a thin sliver, and yes, it was hard, but I wasn't eating a weapon. I didn't choose. Disgusting dietary discrimination, devil.
You clearly had trying morning yesterday.
And there he was, in the middle of all the policemen, grinning like a Cheshire cat. Got Herlock Sholmes.
It's actually just Herlock Sholmes. He's English.
Oh. I've since found out that he's
A famous name in detection.
here in London.
This is actually making me think of an idea my brother had for a game where you could choose what people called you, and it is just a static voice file of the original person that called you that name. So every time it comes up, it is just open up and it's like, "Hello, your name here," or right?
Or just
Or,
like, "Hi
"Hello, bastard."
there. Hi there, Pogboy69.
Yeah, right,
I'm-
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
imagining.
something like that.
I'm
Or,
imagining.
well, main character. Hello,
Yeah.
main character.
I'm
Hi there.
imagining.
I never.
I'm imagining the final battle with the what was the demon lord, and they're shouting your name. Hurry up and use the
Oh.
power of the sword. Your name here.
God, yes.
Bog 69. Defeat
Bog
the
Boy.
demon lord.
Yes,
Bog 69.
Yes, the great detective is really very well known.
Oh crap.
And his overly sharp mind managed to deduce my whereabouts, apparently. He thinks I'm the knife-wielding madman. Me, this weak, stooped kitten of a man.
I wonder what great deduction causes led to this conclusion. So,
Do you mean to say that Mr. Shom's deduction was the only reason the police arrested you? That would be really most unreasonable.
Yes, of course. Why are we talking like this? Is this some sort of video game or something? Well, the thing is, I was thrown into a panic when they barged their way in.
Understandably.
Of course you were. That's only natural.
I was terrified and trembling, and they kept throwing question after question at me in impossible English. Oh gosh, fiendishly foreign filled hammer.
Well, we are in England. You can't really blame them for questioning you in English.
Good point. Good point. But my mind went blank. I knew I had to answer, but I didn't know what to say. So I just kept repeating things like, yes, I do. And I'm fine. The next thing I know,
Oh, just imagine he's describing like a date or something.
Oh my
It's
god.
like, I was so nervous, I didn't know what to do, so I just kept saying, yes, I do, and I'm fine. Meanwhile, the person's just like, I don't think I had a good time today. I think we shouldn't see each other.
Bruh.
The next thing I knew, I was in manacles, and before I knew it, I was thrown in here.
Oh dear, I'm afraid that's hardly surprising.
Fine? He's not fine now.
Oh, gosh.
Esquire.
Yeah, no, okay, I think I have it.
Mr. Naruhodo
Oh, you can just call me Naruhodo. And when we're speaking English, a simple Mister is more than enough.
Oh, yes, alright, yes. They've really got to me. This country is poisoning my mind.
So this was supposed to be Naruhodo-sama Esquire?
Ah.
And that's why a simple Mister is more than enough. Which they did.
Ah. Dang.
This accursed country.
This a curse, though. Dub.
But please, I beg you to defend me in court tomorrow. You can tell them what really happened. You'll do it, won't you?
Well,
Why? Why? Why is it so hard to say yes to me?
well, the thing is, I'm just a student like yourself on a study tour.
A student?
I have defended the case in the Old Bailey. Only the one, though. But at this moment in time, I really don't know what I'm supposed to believe in. I'm confused about what justice in this country even means.
Oh, Naruhodo-san.
I'm not even the foreign student who was supposed to be here. I'm sort of locum lawyer, I suppose.
Locum? What does locum mean?
I have no idea. Like a substitute?
Probably. Or fake fraud, something like that.
But that
No.
armband.
It does mean substitute. A person who stands in temporarily for someone
Oh.
else of the same profession, especially a cleric or doctor.
Ah.
Well, I wouldn't say he's a substitute, considering that, you know, they're dead.
Indeed.
DED dead.
But that armband, that's
The mark.
of a defense lawyer from our great empire.
It's a keepsake from a man who should have been here. He was my best friend.
A keepsake? Oh, I'm truly fucked, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
I know exactly what they're saying about me.
Oh, who do you mean?
The lawyers, all the British defense lawyers, they won't defend me.
Goodness, why? Why do you say that?
Because they know I'm a character.
Jesus. I didn't expect that. It was such a sad moment. The tears just came sliding.
Oh gosh.
Oh my
For the
god.
same reason as you noted before. When it happens, there's only the victim and myself around, and I ran away from the scene of the crime. I'm not a fool. I know it looks as though I must be the culprit.
It must be very hard for you, Soseki-san.
And anyway, I'm a student from overseas. I'm just a foreign nobody to them. Someone not to be trusted. I heard them openly laughing about me before in my earshot without any computation at all.
Bullies!
Compunctuation. Sorry. Compunction.
Compunctuation is better than computation.
Computation. They're learning computers.
Your English language.
This accursed country is filled with learning computers. Any trial for this man would be a waste of time, they said. And, of course, the foreigner did it. They even had the gall to say, the man doesn't understand half of what's being said anyway.
Damn.
Damn.
That's awful.
They're wrong. I've studied more English than half of the policemen out there on the streets. Just because you studied something doesn't mean you're good at it. I've traveled halfway around the world to learn about the people, country, and the great history. But no one here wants to listen to a man with a strange accent. They all hate me.
Damn.
I mean, I can kind of relate to them not wanting to listen to your voice.
I mean, you've studied here. You might as well study the accent.
God, yeah. Oh my gosh.
You
It's like
didn't
the
do
voice
that,
show is
did you?
actually perfect for all this context.
It is. I was thinking like, God, I didn't do him any justice with this voice, and then like this thing happens, and I'm like, ah,
Yeah.
This is actually perfect. It's perfect.
it is. It's amazing. So, at the very least, I like to entrust my fate to someone who can listen to me in my native tongue. You could do it, couldn't you? When I look into your eyes, I can see it. I can see what you've been through.
Soseki-san, it's just that. It's just that. Give me a little time, please.
Huh?
I'll do what I can for the time being.
What do you mean?
We shall investigate the case as thoroughly as possible. If we can find some clues, it will give us a much better chance, I'm sure.
Oh, yes, yes, thank you. I'll be here all alone, waiting for you. Welcome straight, Mr. Naruhodo-san Esquire.
That's going even over and more over and above.
I
Yeah.
We could be going then, Naruhodo-san. We have a case to prepare for.
All right, we did it. That's the whoever this guy is.
Investigation. Yeah.
Guy already forgot his name.
All right, same.
So sick.
Voice him.
All right, let's go back to the crime scene since we haven't seen anything yet.
I just realized what voice I picked from. Fuck.
What?
I picked the spider from fucking Destiny 2. What's the job? Nope. I'm still in that voice. Oh god, now I can't get out of the voice.
bushy brows. The bushy brows. Remember the bushy.
What's the Japanese delegation doing here?
Oh, Inspector Gregson.
So you have the new fish and chips.
Yeah.
This isn't on the tourist trail, as I'm fairly sure you're well aware.
Yes, of course. We're here to investigate.
So you've been to the holding cell, son? What did you make of the criminal?
You meant to say to hold the show.
The holding cell. The criminal. God, and this fish and chips are amazing.
No criminal, as you put it, Inspector. He's a suspect.
We'll see about that. You Japanese like to stick together, I suppose.
What does that
Jeez.
mean?
What is that supposed to mean, mate?
Well, do what you will. It doesn't bother me. The bloke's in court tomorrow, whatever happens, and the verdict's a foregone conclusion.
Stone cold air of rejection.
Take heart. London at this time of year is full of stone cold air.
I swear to God. That's make it worse somehow. Can we converse with you about that magic fish and chips you have?
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Scotland Yard.
Tell me about Scotland Yard, Inspector. Ever since I've read about it in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, I've been fascinated by the place.
The Yard is the most sophisticated policing organization.
Yeah, I know.
back in it.
You're always going back to
I'm almost
society.
back at yeah.
Don't have him slur so much.
God.
He speaks here.
Yeah.
The Yard is the most sophisticated policing organization you'll find anywhere, Mom.
And you know, I've always dreamt of wearing a real Bobby's helmet.
Just make them look the part, seeing that policeman there with his helmet on.
I'm sorry. I'm just imagining they're all named Bobby.
I mean,
He's just like,
maybe.
Hey, Bobby, come over here. I need your helmet for a second.
You certainly get the sense that this is a man who will take no nonsense in his duty of protecting the city. So to God, his name's Bobby.
Oh yes! Doesn't he look wonderful?
they legally changed their name to Bobby.
Being a London Bobby is hard enough, I can tell you.
Oh, really?
First thing in the morning, you know what he does? Goes around and rouses all the laborers on his beat so they can get off to work.
What? He wakes people up?
Yep. Roughs on their windows with the long pole. With the long pole. Did it myself. Going back a bit.
I had no idea.
The Bobby works for the people of the town. It's just another one of his duties.
Don't they have alarm clocks? I thought you guys are the most civilized country.
Yeah, but these fish and chips, mate. After that, he starts tirelessly patrolling the streets all day long. He has to cover 20 miles a day. That's the regulation distance.
That far?
Yeah.
I can't really imagine how far that is, but it sounds like a long way.
Let me see. 20 miles, that's approximately the distance from Tokyo to Yokohama.
I don't know. On foot? That's definitely taking things a step too far.
Only one?
That's what 80 times around a track and field thing? Like a high school track and field?
80. Oh, I see. That is
But-
far. But for walking.
But you said there was only one step too far? Only one step?
Only one?
A step
No.
too far?
Taking things a step too. And when it gets dark, of course, he has the important job of lighting all the gas street lamps.
Oh my!
And I suppose in between all of those duties, Bobbies are expected to investigate cases as well. I mean, that's their break.
That's their break from walking.
And chase after criminals trying to evade the law.
I'm not sure you could call it in between exactly. More alongside, but yes. They're expected to handle these jobs as well. We do have men keeling over from time to time, I admit.
I'd always dreamt of wearing one of those helmets, as I said. But it's with a heavy heart that I shall have to relinquish that dream to you, Naruto-san.
What? Your heavy heart will be my heavy head if you do. About the case.
It happened around 5 in the evening 2 days ago. Just there on that open bit pavement. The victim, a young woman, was stabbed with a blade from behind.
Is it right that the lady is still unconscious now? You mentioned that she's being treated in hospital.
I never said she was a lady.
Okay, damn.
Truth is, unless she comes around pretty smartish, we won't be able to find out much about her at all.
Suppose that means they haven't been able to take this statement from her, of course.
Here's a map. Here's a map of the local area I happen to have on me. You can take it if you want.
Really? Are you sure?
It's the odd policy to give lawyers defending suspects the odd bit of information to go on.
I haven't actually accepted the job yet, but still.
We're here. We have accepted the job.
Yeah.
Thank you, Inspector. We gratefully accept.
Local map has been entered into the court record.
Now let's look at it.
Anyway.
Yeah?
That was the line
Oh, no.
you said.
That was the line. That was the line. I was just reading the line, mate.
Interesting.
Oh wow, look at that, an alleyway right next to where the victim was stabbed. I'm assuming that's where the victim was stabbed.
This must be the victim where she was stabbed.
Yeah.
There's another street here, Mercham Street and Calabash Road.
I actually read that as cabbage.
Cabbage.
What the fuck? Cabbage. I was thinking of cabbage. Why did I say cabbage?
I have
My
no
cabbages!
My cabbages! Oh, this place is worse than Omashu.
Something tells me that the killer either go to the Merchant Street and went to the Calabash Road. So I think we're gonna encounter a witness in Calabash Road to see if there's anyone who's running there. Assuming.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
As far as we know, there's no one else on the scene other than the victim and your fellow countryman. So who did it, did you think? Not much of a head scratcher, is it?
Well, I know Mr. Natsume is also claiming not to have seen anyone else around, but
But just because he didn't see anyone, it doesn't mean we can be sure that nobody else was present.
Sorry to have to tell you, but we most certainly can be sure.
How?
Because, Mom, the precise moment of the stabbing didn't go unnoticed.
witness? It what?
Oh my gosh. We have two very reliable witnesses, no less.
Yep, we have a witness.
Two.
Ah,
It was a typical foggy London day, and your client obviously didn't see them.
Let me guess that they didn't actually saw it because it was foggy.
Yeah.
There were witnesses now? Who are these witnesses, Inspector?
A fellow and his wife. And the man's one of the most...
Reliable.
Sorry. Give me a second. Fish and chips not sitting well. And the man... Gosh, who would think that eating endless fish and chips would lead to indigestion? And the man's one of the most reliable and respected citizens in all of London. He's a copper from Scotland Yard.
ah,
A policeman? That might change things.
Oof. That's not good.
and this policeman just happened to be there at the exact moment the woman was attacked?
And his wife. Nothing peculiar about that, ma'am. Part and parcel of being a bobby. Catching them banging the act and all that.
Do you think it might be possible for us to ask the policeman a few questions?
I don't think we'd want to catch the policeman and his wife banging in the act.
I mean, you'll never know.
You don't know me.
You don't know.
Be my guest. You can ask him what you like in court tomorrow.
Damn it. Oh,
I've no doubt he'll be summoned as a witness. So that'll give you something to look forward to.
that's that then. He's got no intention of letting us meet the man beforehand, it seems.
A policeman witnessed the incident. As your judicial assistant, I must warn you that this could make our job very difficult indeed.
I just hope these two characters are never in the same room together. Like the witness and this... What's his face? Grayson?
Oh my god. I mean,
Well, I don't think we'll end up interacting directly at all. No.
Oh, thank God.
You'll never know. Yes, as a non-judicial non-judicial assistant, I could have warned me of that too. Oh yes, one more thing, Inspector.
What?
The person who led you to the suspect. I hear that was Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
What are you bringing him up for?
Is it something I said? The color has drained from his cheeks.
Oh! Ooh!
Ooh.
We are getting really close to certain territory. That twitchy Japanese bloke goes on trial tomorrow. Aren't you going to defend him? Are you going to defend him or not?
Well,
Makes no difference to me. But I will just say this. No London lawyer worth his salt would touch that case with a barge pole.
because the prosecution is being handled by the Reaper of the Bailey, you mean?
There's no way to save that man now. It's a waste of time trying. It is all a bit strange, though.
Sorry?
The Reaper. He hasn't appeared in court once for a good few years now.
Except for that one time.
Yeah.
Yes, we did hear something to that effect.
And the only people he usually bothers with are the real scum. The master criminals. The violent ones.
Master criminals?
The violent ones?
Yeah. That's right. He handpicks his victims. Only deals with those guaranteed to go to the gallows for their sins.
But Mr. Natsume wouldn't hang for what he's accused of, surely.
That's just my point, sunshine. Yes, the young woman was stabbed, but it didn't kill her. Couldn't even say the intent was there. So this isn't the sort of case I'd be expecting the Reaper to want to sink his teeth into, for want of a better phrase. But of course, he's sure to hang, just like this thing in my hand is a chocolate bar. Just as sure as I am with that.
I guess he's right. What would he even bother with this case? Well, it's not exactly a minor infraction, is it?
No, there's got to be more to it. Some reason he's taking an interest. Tara?
Oh, yeah. Really? What sort of reason, Inspector?
You think I can tell what's going on inside the head of the Lord of Darkness? You'll have to ask him yourself at tomorrow's trial.
Are we really going to have to face the Reaper again? The Lord of Darkness, as he put it? Mr. Sholmes.
Who did you hear that name from?
Oh, well, it was Mr. Natsume who mentioned it. He said that Mr. Sholmes was with the police when they entered his lodgings.
I'm sure it was the result of one of Mr. Sholmes' inspirational great deductions.
Finally, there has the
Yay.
orange one.
Yay. Fiddle faddle. The man's an amateur. I'm getting sick and tired of him showing his mug every...
Oh?
I don't know where he gets his information from, but he turns up at the scene of the crime. Wanders around spouting incomprehensible rubbish, and before you know it, he claims to have solved the case.
No, the fish and chips. Yes,
Fish
he's
and
quite
chips and vinegar.
outstanding, isn't he?
He is a great help to Scotland Yard, though, isn't he?
More like a liability. Gibble gabble.
Gobble gobble.
Gibble gabble,
Ah!
gibble gabble. Ever seen this before?
Oh, yes, that's Rand's magazine.
A wonderful publication in which the adventures of Herlock Sholmes appears.
Yes, well, that wonderful publication, as you put it, she's fit to include several of the Yard's detectives in its stories. And so-called great detective makes a mockery of all of us. If you ask anyone in the Yard, it's a misadventure to be included in any Herlock Sholmes tale at all.
Will be copyrighted.
Will be copyrighted? No.
I mean,
DMCA.
you would be copyrighted in Japan. Well, I suppose that there is an element of that.
We work our socks off, every one of us, only to be frumped. I don't even know if that's the word, by the public, thanks to that obnoxious detective.
Actually, I think on Japan.
Let me look at my book. Frumpt means a dowdy, unattractive girl or woman, or a staid, drab, old-fashioned person.
Wow. Wow, Gregson. Wow.
Ooh.
Actually, I'm not sure, but I think on Japanese, they did call him Sherlock Holmes. But when they renew it to English, it was changed to Herlock Sholmes to avoid copyright.
Probably. They were able to get the copyright in Japan, but nowhere else.
Also, I think they changed Watson into Wilson.
Yeah, John Wilson instead of John Watson.
The man's as dangerous to us as at Scotland Yard as he is to all our criminals. They're ours. We like them very much.
That can't really be true, can it, Inspector?
Have you seen the man? He has a gun. Clearly, the
seen
great
the man?
detective and the police have a complex relationship.
Have you seen the man? He has fish and chips. Endless fish and chips.
Well, I don't think we're going to get any more useful information out of the detective.
Should I say it as Mr. because we know he's speaking English?
Since I mean, it's your choice there. I think he's talking directly to me. So it's
Yeah.
either son.
Naruhodo-sama, can I make a suggestion?
Oh, yes. What is it?
Well, it seems to me that we must speak with him about this.
Mm-hmm. By him, do you mean Mr. Sholmes?
Yes, Mr. Herlock Sholmes, exactly.
Oh my god.
You know, I just realized something. Like, I thought, like, they switched, like, the first two letters for, like, Sherlock Holmes. And then I just realized, no, all they did was move the S. That's it.
To prevent copyright, we'll just need to move one letter. That's it.
Just one letter.
those shining eyes. You can't wait, can you? Well, Mr. Natsume did blame Mr. Sholmes for all this, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He really did. Which makes him an involved party. In the case, are you just going to ignore that? I hope not. I assure you, it's not simply my selfish desire to meet with Mr. Sholmes again.
The trouble is, you have no idea what the man's
It's Baker Street!
address. Even so, how did you know that?
It's in the stories, of course. 221B Baker Street, the most famous address in the world.
Is that the right address for?
Yes.
Ooh. Oh, I see. Well, there's nothing to stop us from going, I suppose. Better try to find our way there before Sato-sans get any more excited and unpredictable.
I will summon a carriage.
So we have to have a reunion already. The great detective, Mr. Sherlock Sholmes. I didn't expect it to be this soon. Huh. I may have mistaken.
Oh god.
Is there more?
I'm assuming I'm gonna have to voice Herlock. Or no.
Not yet.
Okay.
Sholmes.
Can we really visit, do you think? Oh, pinch me, I'm sure I must be dreaming.
Let's go! Petite!
Thank you very much. It's just up there overlooking the street. Good day. Thanks again. This is it. The residence of Mr. Sherlock Sholmes.
Why didn't you voice soy, Terra? Says Fish.
Why didn't I voice soy? Because it would be way too much talking to myself.
Ah.
19th February, 12:53 p.m. Sholmes Suite. So this is where the great detective makes his living. Feels surreal to be here somehow. Is it as described in the stories, Mrs. Sato? A bunny, a goat, and a fairy? Yeah.
A bunny, a goat, and a fairy walk into a courtroom.
Will that be the next
must
time?
Be a punchline.
Punchline.
I mean, I think we're gonna go into the court next. They say Ace Attorney. So, if you don't mind joining us, you can.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
One of them dies. Who could it be? The fairy? The rabbit?
What, you're calling me Soy Boy? No. Rabbit is Soy Boy.
Sounds like a great title for an Ace Attorney game. A bunny, a goat, and a fairy walk into the court.
Because Rabbit's the one that bites his soy.
A bunny, a goat, and a fairy take the bar. They all fail miserably.
Alright.
Everyone is Soy Boy? Many famous cases have been solved here in this very room.
Oh, I suppose they must have been, yes. It would actually be amazing to meet with Sherlock Holmes. I mean, Sherlock Holmes.
It would.
If only he was real.
Yeah.
I've never read the story, so it's hard to get quite as excited about it as she seems to be.
The detective chases the villain relentlessly as he disappears into the fog down an unlit London street.
That sounds like
Oh.
harassment.
Oh, the thrill of it!
What?
The romanticism! Can't you feel your heart thumping in your chest?
What did she say? Detective chases the villain relentlessly as he disappeared.
Can't you, Naruhodo-san?
Oh, I suppose I can. Yes.
So if you don't mind, I'll just stand here and soak up the atmosphere for a while longer. Please, don't mind me.
She's such a fangirl.
She's turning into a tier 3.
Terra summoning her inner soy boy.
She's obsessed. Well, looks like our detective friend isn't home at present. Excuse me, is anybody home? Alright, this is the lowly.
Oh, do we have a visitor? Hello, is it a big new case for Mr. Sholmes?
See, now you have soy, fish.
Tier 4.
Hello? Wait. Aren't you...
Oh, how rude of me! I'll go and make some tea at once.
I'm sure it's the same girl. No, we still don't know her age, fish. Mrs. Sato, did you see the girl who was just here?
Oh yes, isn't it truly extraordinary?
Sato?
To think that the King of Bohemia came to this very room to ask Mr. Sholmes to take on his case.
The King of Bohemia... Where, huh? Where are you?
King Wilhelm Gottfried Sigismund von Ormstein, of course.
What?
Do you want to read that, Pez?
King. What the?
King Wilhelm Gottfried Sigismund von Ormstein.
There are words coming out of your mouth, and I don't know if they're Eldritch.
Kill
in
Wilhelm
nature.
Gottfried Sigismund von Ormstein.
Ooh.
Where's the German accent? Oh, sorry. King Wilhelm Gottfried.
No, it would be Wilhelm. Wilhelm Gottfried.
Wilhelm.
Gottfried Sigismund von Ormstein.
Jeez.
Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank. Forget the adventures of Sherlock Holmes for a moment and look over there.
Forget the adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
That's
That's like
rude,
not
And I have a
breathing.
freshly baked cake as well.
Mein Gott? Mine? Or mien? Is it mine?
Mine.
Mein Gott.
Mine.
Mein Gott.
You Germans.
Ah, it's you.
Mein Gott.
Just because I can read it without the accent. I knew it. Sato-san recognized her too.
Ah, there you are.
Case, right?
And take that with you as well. I was looking forward to the trial run of my experimental smoke grenade launcher.
Oh yeah, this smoke grenade launcher was fired at the court.
Oh.
And waved around willy-nilly in the court.
It was fired
And they did
twice.
nothing about it.
And it was
Correct.
fired twice.
Twice.
and one is directly to the judge.
Oh, good today to see you. I'm, well, the inventor, I suppose, of that machine.
Just gets direct impacted with a smoke grenade.
It's the girl who turned up at the end of Mr. McGilded's trial in the defendant's antechamber.
I've never met a lawyer from the Far East before. Who are you having to get straight to work when you're only just arrived in London?
Oh, yes, it was challenging.
Well, try this tea. It's my special blend, you know.
Oh, Fish, you never learned how the trial ended? For the third one?
Ooh.
Matilda's got a not guilty verdict due to inconclusive evidence.
Yeah. And then you get burned.
And then he burned. He died, Fish.
He did.
He did.
He became fish and chips.
Yeah,
He became the Not Alive Club.
not alive. Well, now there's 3 of them, and there's one more coming. Oh, thank you. Is tea supposed to look that color?
Oh my, what a fragrant yet mellow flavor. Hooray! It's a winner! I tried blending different leaves designed to alleviate fatigue, you see.
What's in it?
You must be exhausted after your long voyage here, and you have another ticklish trial tomorrow.
How did you know?
Is that
and
cyanide I taste?
Man. No, that's just apple.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Yeah, close enough.
I do wish you lots and lots of luck.
Uh,
Did Mrs. Sholmes tell you about us by any chance? Oh, you know Hurley, do you?
Curly.
That makes me think of how I call a character in Final Fantasy 14, an NPC, Hershey. His name is Horshapont, but he's known for giving the main character hot chocolate. So I just call him Hershey.
Understandable.
Yes.
Hurley, Mr. Sholmes to you, Shirley. Oh, rhyme. Yo, I can be a rap god.
Mr. Sholmes was a fellow passenger on the boat that brought us to Great Britain, you see.
I'm making you feel like a rabbit.
Was he really? Well, I had no idea. I'm afraid Hurley's out on an errand again today, even though he's just returned from overseas.
Wait a minute. I just remembered. If there's 4 of us here, can we fit on the stand?
You might just need to stretch it a bit.
We met this girl for the first time ever yesterday after the trial, and only briefly at that. How on
Wait,
earth
4
did
of
she
us?
know so much about us? Next week.
There's another guest next week.
Oh,
There's
that's
another
right.
special guest next week. Hannah, how on earth did she know so much about us? Did she deduce all those things, do you think?
And perhaps more to the point,
Are you the actual Sherlock Holmes?
why is she here in Mr. Sholmes' suite?
What's the number of the police again?
911.
Hmm.
Not in Great
silly
Britain.
me. I haven't introduced myself, have I? It's a great pleasure to meet you both. My name is Iris Wilson. I live here together with Hurley.
What's the number of FBI again?
No, that's just screaming into your webcam.
Yeah, this is Iris Wilson. Maybe the daughter of
John Wilson, who is the replacement of John Watson from the story because they swapped around names.
When you said, whenever you guys say Wilson, I think of the Wilhelm scream.
Iris, is it? What a lovely name.
What?
What's the matter?
No, wait! This can't be! Did you say that your name is Wilson?
What's the matter with Sasato-san? Why is she so flustered all of a sudden?
Yes, that's right! And what are your names?
Oh, I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a lawyer from Japan. Also, I've noticed, did Ryunosuke ever call Susato Miss Susato? I think you did, right? Or just only Susato-san?
Mm.
Do you remember, Terra?
He generally doesn't have an opportunity to address her directly like that. Most of the time, it is privately. Oh, sorry. I'm Naruhodo-san's judicial assistant, Susato Mikotoba. It's wonderful to meet you. Lovely! Susie and Runo! Got it!
Oh my god. We've already been nicknamed.
Susie?
And Bruno? Smart
Yo,
this girl
Bruno
can meet someday.
Mars.
I have so many questions for her. I don't know where to start.
Yes, and so do I.
Have you seen this room? Jeez.
It's so cluttered.
Have you seen this room? There's a skull here.
There's so much going on in this room.
Oh my god.
We need to just start asking about, like, does this spark joy? Does this spark joy? This does not spark joy.
What an
Well, it's steampunk. It sparks joy for Rabbit.
Sure.
Yeah, I love the steampunk designs. What on earth is this huge over-the-top machine?
That's the great analytoscope. I can analyze anything, really. Anything at all.
Analytoscope?
Can
Oh, no, wait,
analyze
hang
why
on.
you have.
Get
Can
away from
analyze why you have no friends.
How do I cancel this? How do I ban this
Cancel
one?
what?
Done. That's absolutely incredible.
I want a specific command that will ban that specific phrase. On either Nightbot. Options.
Can it analyze my chances
Oh.
of being in a relationship? aka 0. Yes, it can.
That okay.
It's one of Hurley's inventions. It took him a whole year. He said it was to help him with his investigations.
Sholmes made that? I thought you made it.
What sort of thing has he analyzed with it? Do you know? Well, actually, he hasn't used it for anything yet.
What?
Wow.
Oh.
Oh, we might use it in this specific game. Why not?
Apparently, on the evening he finally completed it, it suddenly occurred to him. don't actually have anything I need to analyze.
Oh, amazing.
What?
Oh dear. How about you, Bruno? Do you have anything you'd like to analyze?
I mean, I don't have stuff yet. I only got a map and my badge. The only thing that springs to my mind is this machine itself. Can it analyze itself? Her age.
Analyze her age.
Analyze her age. No.
Oh, actually. She's
10.
10!
10.
An extraordinary
An
young
extraordinary
girl.
young girl who lives with Mr. Sholmes. She has a degree in medicine and is the author of a popular series of short stories.
She's the author.
Yep.
I guess so.
She's an author at age 10.
Jeez.
The world famous book selling Sherlock Holmes. Look at her age, it's 10. Why are these all the... Why are there all those what? Why are there all those
Why are there
bullets
all
holes
these-
in the hole, in the wall up there?
They
Jesus.
spell VR.
Was Mr. Sholmes trying to shoot a pestery fly or something?
Mr. Sholmes would never do something so reckless.
What model?
Look at it.
Look at it! No?
Those are the letters VR, standing for Victoria Regina. It's Latin for Queen Victoria.
Okay. I did not hear the R.
I was gonna say, are we married to that pronunciation?
Oh, I'm sorry. Regina is actually a city, the capital of my province. So it's Victoria Regina. It's meant to be
Yeah.
Regina. I'm sorry.
Wait. No, there's a city named Regina.
Yes, there's a city named Regina.
Well,
Oh,
apparently, oh wait, I'm the only one that hasn't said Regina yet. Dude,
Now you have.
now I have. There you go, guys. Clip it. Those are the
I'm from
letters
Canada.
Hi, I'm American.
America.
America.
Merc.
Guns.
Wall.
You can tell I'm American when I'm playing Terraria.
So you mean he shot the queen into the wall?
In a moment of boredom, Mr. Sholmes adorned the wall with a patriotic sign. That's all, as pistol practice.
Right. That makes perfect sense now.
It's exactly as it's described in the stories. Oh, this is delightful.
Not sure that the real explanation is any less reckless than shooting at a fly, personally.
It's patriotic, Naruhodo-san. Patriotic.
Hmm. Oh, violin.
Violin.
Ah, I've seen pictures of Western musical instruments like this. It's called a violin, isn't it? There's so many things in the background that you just don't know which one to examine.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Mr. Sholmes is renowned for his violin playing.
Fire. Oh, really?
Absolutely. It's often explained in the stories. It's inspirational, Naruhodo-san. Inspirational. I immediately started playing the koto, which was the closest Japanese stringed instrument I could find.
Is that the three-string instrument?
No, the koto is actually it's actually a plucked instrument.
Koto. Oh. Huh. Interesting. What a shame you couldn't bring it with you to London. I mean, it's not like it's a sword or anything.
Ah, yes, the viola. AKA
It's also
firewood.
huge.
Is it?
Oh,
It kind
yes.
of looks like the shape of
Well.
a baggage.
Oh, yes, well, Papa was beaming when I asked him if he would buy me one. But after a while, he asked if I would only practice when he was out of the house.
Is that the
Ooh.
right spelling for practice?
Yes, because
It's not.
technically, it is one of those, hey, in England, it's one way, in America, it's another way.
Interesting. You might think that the
Yeah.
definition sounds similar, but the main thing that differentiates the term is that practice is a verb, an action, and practice is a noun, a thing.
I think they meant to... Wait, that one
Practice
would
is
be
a
with a C
verb.
then.
No, this is a verb.
Yeah,
This is the
it's
act of
used for a verb.
practicing.
Bro.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
a
yeah, no,
noun
that
of
would be
which
the S.
your-
Okay.
Your turn around. S is for action, and C is for noun.
The English language is weird. If languages were adults, English would be 3 kids in a trench coat trying to be an adult.
I'm
The
amazed.
English is the Borg of languages.
The Borg from Star Trek, just the
Yes.
do not resist, you will be assimilated.
Yeah.
And we just keep.
This is why
Adding
English is so
more.
confusing, because it's like, okay, I like that word, I like that word, I like that word, and screw consistency between spellings and definitions and how to yeah.
Yeah.
Screw it, I just like that word. I'll take it.
Oh, did we do something smart with English? Fuck you.
Oh god.
So now it's merely an ornament in my room.
That must have been an awkward conversation.
So we get an award for analyzing the violin.
Yo, let's go. Oh,
Hey, world.
the world. Zawardo.
Oh my
The world, though.
Yeah.
Chinese is really fucking rusty.
Yes.
中文是好，很好，
From how?
很好。
Wow.
Very good.
Well,
There are all sorts of on these shelves: chemistry apparatus, books, papers, and lots of things I've never seen before. It's all heaped up so high, I can't help feeling that the whole lot is going to topple any moment.
I literally took like 2 months of Chinese, I think.
2 months.
I keep telling Hurley not to cram so much up
Yeah.
on those shelves, and you shouldn't cram so much Chinese in 2 months.
I cannot read characters. I should also mention that. I can't read characters. I never went over that.
I mean, there's also Mandarin, right?
Yeah.
Good advice. I got the iris.
He wanted,
What?
he wanted to look something up in one of those books a while ago.
Oh.
What does
Oh, wait, no,
her
what's that?
model reminds you of?
아니요. 아니요.
Neo. Anime!
No, or no, 아니요. Which is, that's, I love you, essentially.
Interesting. Where's my notebook?
I'm getting the pronunciation way off.
but it was so tightly wedged in, he couldn't get it out. So he went and bought a new copy instead.
Wait, what were we talking about again?
I can't
A bunch of
remember.
books.
A bunch of books.
Ah.
I don't think there's anything else left here. There's one over here. There's a zero space.
It's much more orderly.
Yeah, you're right. What a beautiful English tea set. And so neatly arranged.
It's a favorite pastime of mine, a cup of herbal tea in the afternoon. Tea made of herbs?
Isn't tea
I mean-
made from Japan too?
E-
Like green
Yeah.
tea?
No, I'm sorry, it's that at my high school, like, people used to refer to other people as herbs if like they were boring and dull.
What?
Yeah. So it's like, why are you hanging out with those herbs?
That maybe in other countries that must mean like, you know,
Yeah, no, definitely.
the meth ones.
That's right, I grow all sorts of herbs in the garden, so I can experiment with different blends. One moment, don't go away, I'll brew a pot of the special blend I came up with earlier today.
Now, it'll be safe for us to never mention any tier 3 subs on Iris,
Regarding Iris?
Iris.
because I know that will make. that
Oh,
will
boy.
surely make us FBI.
We'll get cancelled for sure.
Wait. She looks delighted. I only hope it's safe to drink.
I just hope it's edible.
Yeah, we still don't know what's on that herbs.
Do you
Is this
use the
math
term
information?
edible for like drinks and stuff?
I don't think so. No.
So,
I think, edible is only for foods, right?
Yeah.
Drinkable is for drinks. Nah,
oh
you can,
gosh.
yeah, that piece of meat is drinkable.
Oh, that's my blackboard where I note down ideas.
Potable. That's what it is.
Potable?
Potable.
Oh, interesting. Let's see. Black Peter. What
Although
does
you can
that
say
mean?
drinkable. You can say drinkable.
Sounds like something that's supposed to be explosive.
Either.
Don't you want to hear what Iris has to say, Naruhodo-san?
I'll come back to that blackboard later. Is that from Family Guy?
Black Peter?
Yeah.
No, I think it's probably talking about saltpeter. Black gunpowder.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, you might be right. It must be black powder.
Hey, Peter. Can I borrow your egg, Peter?
Hey, Peter.
Peter.
You want sake? It's a charming little white shelf. And full of charming little bottles too. Hopefully
They're
not.
probably all poisons or acids or.
I was
I
gonna
was
say,
just about
maybe...
to say filled with charming little poisons.
Oh yes, don't touch any of those.
They're poisonous.
They're poison.
Oh god.
They might explode.
That's even worse.
Explode?
Are they exotic chemicals? Do you use them for exciting experiments?
I have explosives in my house.
Yes, indeed, and as Hurley always says. Chemistry is an explosive science. That's my impression of Iris doing an impression of Sherlock Holmes.
Oh yeah. Great deduction.
I agree. A single discovery can trigger an explosion of innovation all around the world.
God, if an earthquake hits this place, I don't think you guys can survive.
She has explosives in my house.
Oh, perhaps he just meant it literally. Either way, mental note, do not touch any bottle that belongs to Iris.
Including the sake. That will explode. The typewriter explodes. The unicorn explodes.
God.
Oh gosh.
And then Earth is that big black lump over there.
That's fascinating thing is called my typewriter. It's a machine that allows you to write on paper without needing a pen.
Whoa!
And wizardly quickly too.
Oh, that sounds like it could be very useful for someone like me with a terrible handwriting. That's it? It doesn't explode?
Unicorn.
No, I can't.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
I thought it didn't have a check mark.
I think
So,
the next one
middle.
is just the middle one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Making sure that there's nothing here that I missed, like that blue bottle right there. Whatever that is.
Explosives.
Definitely explosives.
Obviously.
Which one do you want to check first, guys?
Fireplace.
Fireplace. I do like this fireplace. It's one of the best things I've seen since we arrived in the country, in fact. Lingering beside a fire and watching the flames flicker and dance in the grate. So relaxing.
We can't relax. Not when there's so many interesting things on the mantelpiece. Oh, it's just as it was described in the stories.
I would not recommend breaking the plates. She has a grenade, not a grenade launcher. She has a rocket launcher. Fish. It is?
Yeah.
Exactly, inside the person's slipper, for example. My chocolates were 11s!
11s?
And transfixed by that large jackknife. Is my shopping list for the market?
What the fuck?
Oh, it's not quite how I remember it being described in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
Poor Sato-san. She looks crushed. Or how about the slipper? Ah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, about this timepiece.
A mystery shoe, a curious hammer, some mysterious dancing men, a bust of Napoleon. What an entrancing collection!
Fencing. This is the first time in my life that I've seen a lovely old shoe display as an ornament.
Oh, those are all mementos that Hurley has collected from his past cases.
Really? Even the bust?
Yes, that's right. When the mood takes him, he likes to throw it on the floor and smash it to dust.
What?
Then why does he still have it?
Did you fix it every time he smashed it? The poor defenseless emperor? Mr. Sholmes destroy it?
Yes, and then he buys a new one.
Okay.
We call it Napoleon Bon Appetit as he smashes. It's a daily ritual we do it.
You make it sound like he has the temperament of an insane sculptor. Bohemian.
How entrancingly bohemian of him.
You're
Oh,
upsetting?
he also does sculpt, so.
there's the big chest. Not that. We've already seen that. It's the chest, the only one's left. Looks like there's a huge metal chest that's being used as a table for tea and coffee. Seems very sturdy, with an equally sturdy lock.
Naruto-san, you mustn't go around opening things. I always have to keep an eye on you, don't I? You're very mischievous.
How did you come to that conclusion?
Oh, that chest! Contains some of my most valuable things.
And that smile tells me you're not going to give us any clue about what they are.
Explosives.
Oh my god, that's what it means, Terra? Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. Now. Alright, it's time to converse with Iris. Jesus Christ, that was a lot. This is the reason why I want our other guests to do this one. It was you that we ran into yesterday, wasn't it? At the Old Bailey?
Yes, that's right. You were ever so helpful. Thank you so much. Oh no, not at all. I'm so sorry we couldn't have been more welcoming.
Though, at the time, we did have a rather large gun pointed at us, like a rocket launcher. Ah, there you go.
Like this? Responding in perfect time.
Oh, hey, look, a rocket launcher. Wait a second.
Cool.
Thinking back now, you left with Miss Lestrade in the tow, didn't you?
Oh yes, that awkward witness, Gina Lestrade.
Oh, Ginny? Yes, she's a professional pickpocket.
So we found out.
It was very naughty of her to pinch my invention like that.
How do you pickpocket a grenade launcher?
I think apparently she left it in a bathroom somewhere.
Oh,
I'm
Why?
Not sure if,
it's a grenade launcher.
I mean, it's a very small grenade launcher, like a pistol size.
Still.
And also, it's not an actual grenade launcher, it's a smoke grenade launcher. Are you
Okay.
referring to the trial disrupting gun-like contraption?
Exactly! So I followed her, you see, to get it back. Perhaps I should think about putting a self-destruct mechanism in my vengeance.
No.
Oh god.
No, I just remembered Death Stranding.
Okay.
Wait,
But
no,
which
give
part?
me.
Which part there?
No, it's the fact that there was like this description of like. Oh crud! I can't remember.
You know what? She does looks like a character from TF2.
Yeah, here we go. When a person dies, if they're not cremated within 24 hours, their body explodes like a nuclear bomb.
Oh, that part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that part. That
It's,
self-destruct mechanism.
it's because their soul are being connected to the whatever that other place is, and it creates a kind of like a small black hole, I think.
Oh god.
That's why
Yeah.
it has the big explosion.
Oh no.
This girl is dangerous.
Anyway, I brought Ginny back here after that. So she could apologize to my trusty technician.
So you're technician?
Hell yeah, of course, silly.
I really thought that she's the inventor, but it turns out Herlock is the inventor.
Hurley? Yes, Herlock Sholmes. We live here together.
FBI, open up! I have no idea the great detective has such an interesting young daughter.
Daughter? Not likely.
Swear to God, if she said that she's
I
engaged
swear.
to Holmes. What?
I wouldn't call him Hurley if he was my father, would I?
Mm-hmm.
Please, no.
Japan, come on.
Well then, what is your relationship with Mr. Sholmes? Well, I expect you found out the lodgings of any kind in London are very expensive.
Yes.
So the solution is to share the cost with a partner, a roommate.
Okay, good.
At least it's not a fiance.
Yeah. No, they said partner. I'm like, you are treading, and then they said roommate, and I'm like,
Oh, okay.
okay.
I'm
It's like, this is fine.
I'm actually curious now if it's the same in Japanese.
Oh, it's probably not. Have you seen the localization for I think it was Pokemon Coliseum?
I think so.
Where there's like that old woman who says that the Mighty Anna is her boyfriend in the English translation?
What?
Yeah. Like, the word she's looking for is companion. Probably. Or partner. Like a battling partner. But no, it's boyfriend in the English translation.
Hey, you never know. Apparently they can also mirror Pokemons.
Yeah.
Your
And they were roommates.
I hope you don't mind me asking, Iris, but how old are you?
Yeah, Iris, how old are you?
10 at last this year.
Well, with your mother and father.
Oh no, they're not around.
I killed them. Oh, I see. I wonder what the story is there.
Best not to pry.
Well, now we are prying on Wilson.
Wilson. The name Wilson.
Oh yes. Sorry, that was going off.
No, it's fine.
Oh
I
yes,
just killed
it's something I must ask you.
Iris direct impact them with the nade.
Of course. Go ahead, Susie. I am a very great fan of the adventures of Herlock Sholmes and... Oh, you have a copy of Rant's magazine? Yes, I've read every issue. It's delivered all the way to Japan on a ship. Oh, this is so exciting! My stories are being read on the other side of the world!
My stories?
That's right. Hurley is always involved solving such amazing cases, you see, and he tells me all about them. They really are quite fascinating. It would be a shame if I was the only one who ever heard them, don't you think? Goodness. Last night he was telling me all about a new case he just solved on a steamship traveling from a faraway land. So I was just in the middle of typing up the manuscript for the next issue before you came.
Wait a second.
So, you are the author?
What's up, Pez?
That steamship.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Wait a second, was that episode 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
And Sholmes was there.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, dang.
He was at the... was he at Russia?
Yeah, he was in Russia and he was coming back from Russia.
Yeah. So we have the same boat.
Yes, I'll let you in on the secrets if you like. I'm going to call this latest adventure the Speckled Band.
The Speckled Band? That's certainly very familiar.
Of course, I can always change one or two details in the stories, here and there.
Scout, you might not want to say that. As they're currently going to war.
I mean, that's exactly why it's being said, probably.
Yeah, that's probably disapproving of the Russian government. Let's say that instead.
Yeah. You never know,
This
they might
time
come from militia. Better be prepared.
This time I had the idea of making a venomous snake be the cause of all the trouble.
Oh yeah, the original Speckled Band is all about a venomous snake, right?
Yeah.
And the Speckled Band that we encountered, Pez, was actually a cat's toy. It involved a
Oh my
cat
gosh.
instead. The reason why our friend Kazuma died is just because of an accident.
Oh. Damn.
So, what happened is he encountered a Russian girl that was supposed to be in hiding. Then she came to our room looking for her cat, but every one of the cabin is asleep because they put sleeping drugs on the food last night because they were, what's the word?
Smuggling
Like
her on the
smuggling
ship.
her on the ship so that nobody
Yeah.
knows that she's aboard the ship. And the only one
Yeah.
that didn't eat the evening meal that time was Kazuma. And we ate the
Because
rest
for
of the
some
food.
odd reason he didn't like chicken.
Yeah, apparently. But then afterwards,
So, Ryonosuke ate enough for two.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh no.
And he was out like a nightlight in the wardrobe.
yeah,
Oh,
and we
no,
were
no.
hiding on the wardrobe, by the way, because we have to hide from the cabin crew. I just
Because we're a
happened
stowaway.
Yeah, we're a stowaway. Then afterwards, Kazuma was about to say that he needs another opinion from his friend. So the Russian girl thought that it was gonna be the inspector, Hosonaga, which is a detective.
Or
from
no, the
Japan.
captain actually,
Yeah, or maybe the
because
captain.
because it was right next to bell pull that it was to contact outside of the room.
Yeah, and it turns out that Kazuma was going to the wardrobe and wake us up. When Kazuma turned around, the Russian girl pushed her. Then an accident occurs.
Oh.
Broke his neck. Then he died.
Oh no. Oh
That
no.
was the most unfortunate situation we have on episode 2. It was very sad.
Most unfortunate death.
Oh, that was Mr. Sholmes' first thought as well, actually. Oh yeah, there was also a snake.
Yes, and of course I know that a snake might not be a credible fit for the facts of the case exactly, but it's a story. Some poetic license is justified to make it more thrilling, I think, don't you?
Or last copyright.
So you mean to say, are the stories about Mr. Sholmes that are published in Rant's magazine? Oh, written by me? Yes! Oh my, on my wonderful and very modern typewriter. But all the stories I've ever read are written by a doctor of medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson.
Sato-san's getting more and more worked up. Sato, calm down.
Ah, yes, that's me. I mean, my name really is Wilson. But what about the doctor of medicine part? That's all true too. I am a doctor of medicine.
No, at 10 years old?
At 10 years old.
You
It
have
can be
any-
anything on the internet.
Do you have any idea how long it takes just to finish college?
Have you ever heard of the
Additional-
cartoon Bruno the Kid?
I haven't.
It's about a genius kid that applies to be a Secret Service agent, voiced
Oh.
by Bruce Willis.
Oh, what's the name?
Bruno the Kid.
Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
And they assign him this big, beefy bodyguard guy.
I was gonna say.
What
it's
is that
almost
one,
kind of like,
Doogie Howser.
It's Asians. What the fuck is Bruno the Kid? I mean, it's a 1990. Was it 1996? Yeah, it's a 1996 cartoon, and we're practically just watching Pokemon at that point.
Yeah.
Well, that's quite incredible.
But
Oh, Sato's crying.
Dr. Wilson is an English gentleman. Ah, yes. I did alter the setting slightly for the stories to be more compelling. Oh. It sounds a little strange, doesn't it? A great detective with a 10-year-old girl in tow? I suppose it does, yes.
How did you mention it? Does FBI exist in this era?
Well, what era are we in?
Like 17th century, maybe? Where's his
Oh.
son?
If it's 17th
Nope,
century,
yeah.
US doesn't even exist yet.
Yeah, the FBI was founded in 1908. So
Wait,
yes,
no,
it
when was-
didn't exist. It did not exist in this era.
Oh wait, never mind. No, the US was founded in 1776.
But the Federal Bureau of
Yeah, no, the Federal
Investigation was
Bureau
not.
did not exist yet.
She looks like her whole world has just fallen apart.
Oof.
Alright, this is the last one for now, and then we're gonna take a short break. Your deduction. About before.
Yes. What's on your mind, Bruno? Do tell me.
Bruno Mars. How did you know that I was a lawyer? And we just arrived in London, I mean. It's not like I have this giant badge in my armband that says lawyer.
It's projecting a hologram it's literally just one of those spinning 3D art things from Microsoft Word that is just lawyer.
Yes, and that we have a difficult trial tomorrow. How did you know all of that? Oh, that's what you mean. Please tell us how you did it. Explain every detail. Of course, I'd be delighted. Although there's really no mystery. Now, let's begin.
Oh no, I forgot about this.
Iris Wilson is proud to present her Logic and Reasoning Spectacular.
She has a gun.
That's the smoke grenade launcher.
Oh no.
All right, it's your time, Terra. It's your time to do the spectacular.
First of all, I already knew that you were a lawyer, Bruno. After all, I met you yesterday at the Old Bailey in the defendant's antechamber.
But you also said that we'd only just arrived in London. How did you know that?
I observed a passport and a travel ticket protruding from your breast pocket.
Oh,
So I was reasonably confident that you must have only just arrived in the country. And on top of that, you accepted the case against that particular prosecutor, telling me you were unaware of London's court affairs.
the Reaper of the Bailey? I walked right into that one, didn't I?
And I noticed a red ink stamp on the back of Susie's hand. You were given that when you were visited the local prison to meet with the suspect, weren't you, earlier today? Huh. I use those stamps to keep close eye on comings and goings, you see. I didn't realize. And the red stamp is only used for people visiting foreign inmates. So that told me that even though you had only yesterday concluded the trial of Magnus McGilded,
The
the two
deceased.
of you had already had the cause to visit a foreign inmate at a local prison. However, neither of you was wearing a particularly sad expression on your face. So I concluded that the prisoner was unlikely to be a friend or a relative. That led me to believe that you must have accepted a new case.
I see.
But how could you have known that the trial is tomorrow? Well, having barely been home a few hours yesterday, Hurley solved yet another case. It obviously amused him. He told me that he'd caught a Japanese man who was bawling and trembling.
A Japanese man? Clearly that must have been...
Mr. Natsume. Now Bruno has that fancy Japanese sword. And I think your outfit is called a kimono, isn't it, Susie? Well, anyway, it was clear to me that you both come from Japan yourselves. So I put two and two together and decided you must be defending the Japanese man Hurley caught. And there was only one conclusion those facts could lead me to. You both came here to ask Hurley about the case. There's a note on the mantelpiece that says the man's trial will be tomorrow. Hurley is always stabbing his nose with a knife, you see. No, he is silly. And that's all there was to it, really. Thank you for listening. I'm Iris Wilson, and that was one of my great deductions.
How was your first logic and reasoning spectacular, Terra?
I mean, I'm much better than Sherlock Holmes at this. Well, was it a winner? Were my deductions correct?
Like, absolutely on point. They were spot on!
That was amazing, Iris. Truly a great deduction.
Even managed discerning something of Mr. Sholmes' delivery.
Oh, well, I was just copying Hurley's style for that.
And now we're back.
This is really very good news. You could tell us all about the case involving the Japanese man. You will, won't you, Iris? Please?
Can we just take this? I know it's probably illegal, but can we just take this girl with us during a case?
Legally, I'm gonna say no.
Alright, we've been at it for 3 hours without taking a break, guys. Alright, we're gonna
Refresh time.
take a break. Take a refresh.
Alright.
Go get more water. It's 1 o'clock? Yeah, it is. Probably did not know what I did, but I managed to full screen the OBS. So how are you, Fish? How's everybody doing today? How's your day? We also are gonna have another special guest by Tuesday, I think. We did talk about it. I'm still not sure if she's gonna be an occurring collab partner on Ace Attorney.
You really do like keeping things secret, though.
Yep.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits.
Boy.
But I do wonder who you would think would have a perfect voice for Iris.
Mhm. snacks, let's go fish and chips. We can probably go for either an hour left. It all depends.
An hour would be what's comfortable.
Yep, it's either depends on either Fez is gonna leave early. And also, I think Terra needs to sleep too.
Yeah.
I don't know what time is your job, Terra, but I think I know that it's supposed to be like mid-afternoon for me.
Well, I don't.
What time is it for Terra? Should be early in the morning. Early in the morning.
Yeah, it's 11:07 a.m. But I'm nocturnal, so 11:07 a.m. is like p.m. Noon is like midnight, and I generally try to get to bed by noon.
I do wonder if Terra's room is lit up or you close every single lights.
I live in the basement.
Let's go. Basement. Basement cave. Are there any dungeons there?
Room picks? Nah.
No.
I wouldn't really do room picks. I might do like a picture of my plushies. I have a Baymax plushie, a Moogle plushie, a Cactar plushie, and 2 Chocobo plushies that I have on my wall.
That reminds me, I do have a Baymax plushie and a Dragonite plushie, but I left them in the city. Maybe I should ask them to be picked up and send it on my hometown. Actually, you know what? I don't remember how I managed to get that Dragonite. I think I won it somewhere.
Hey, Rabbit, have you watched Eurovision?
Eurovision? That sounds so familiar.
It's a movie starring Will Ferrell, based on the Eurovision singing competition. That's the International European Singing Competition.
Eurovision.
There's actually a
it's from
song
2020?
called... there's actually a song in that called My Hometown.
My hometown. But it
Na
does
na
sound so
na,
familiar.
who's a week, my hometown, or something like that. I don't really know the lyrics because part of it's in Icelandic.
Does me saying the back in my hometown reminds me of that song?
Yes, it made me think of that song.
My old hometown. I really thought we're gonna investigate the crime scene first. Then we can talk to Iris after. I didn't expect that Iris was gonna be in this.
Hey, sorry about that. Had to make a call that pertained to some important stuff.
No problem, Pez. I was gonna ask you, how do you find the game so far?
It's
We're on the investigation part yet. We still haven't been into the case.
Yeah. It's honestly it's exactly how I remember the original Phoenix Wrights. from just what I've seen. But like, even like the characters are even more eccentric, and I love it. It's great.
Like every single character has a bombastic personality.
Yeah.
I mean, what's his name? The Japanese guy that was strapped on, that was on the jail cell. Soseki.
Yeah, Soseki.
Bombastic.
Bombastically.
Bombastically.
Bombastically bodacious.
Actually, you haven't met Mel Strongheart yet, but he's usually a guy that always check his watch and always knows what the time. I have like 47 minutes to talk with you. Speak now.
47 minutes and 23 seconds, 22 21. You better get going.
Your time is up. I need to leave now. I have a meeting in 2 minutes and 21 seconds. You
Like he gets up and he tin soldier walks out of there like arms outstretched, legs straight.
Fish wants more Daddy Zykes. I don't think we can meet with Zykes today because we still need to investigate the crime scene. And we have we still haven't been to the actual investigation of the crime scene. So I don't know. We still haven't met the two witnesses yet.
Why does this person keep doing this?
Pick the girl, she's cute. I can't.
Sorry.
Scotland
No,
Yard outside.
someone keeps doing something and yeah.
Alright, are you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
What was the last one again? Case of the Japanese man. So yesterday, Mr. Sholmes apprehended a Japanese man, you were saying?
Yes! Hallie had just arrived back in London after his sea voyage. The police were waiting for him at the railway station to take him directly to the crime scene.
Ah, Great Detective is a popular man, it seems.
Apparently, a woman was stabbed on a quiet street somewhere in town. There were witnesses who had seen a short, shifty-looking stooped man running away from the scene. A short, shifty-looking stooped man.
Mr. Natsume, beyond any doubt. I mean, there's not like there's any other shifting man in London. Seki-san said he didn't see anybody else on the street at all. But it seems there were witnesses after all.
Harley used his great detective powers to determine the man's address. It was a lodging room very nearby. He went directly there with the police, and what did they find? A short, shifty-looking suit man shivering in fear.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes' great deduction certainly hit the mark that time.
Of course it did. He's a great detective.
Still, that means the incident occurred only 2 days ago. Surely tomorrow is too soon for the trial, isn't it?
Definitely. We have no time to investigate properly.
I mean, we are meant to investigate crime scenes. Defense lawyers.
Hurley says that London's rife with crime.
Oh?
Scotland Yard is doing its best, but they can't stay on top of it, apparently. Oh dear, I hadn't realized the situation was so dire. That's why they can't afford to spend too much time investigating cases and trying to look criminals in court. and money are both short, crimes are usually pinned on the first suspicious person. That's terrible. I suppose it's the harsh reality of the workings of the world's great justice system.
I suppose it is. In that case, I don't hold out much hope for Sasaki-san. Thank you for answering so many of our questions, Iris. This has been very informative.
Oh, you're most welcome. I've had so much fun.
I almost thought that she actually falls in love with me.
For a second, she was very there.
I was about to say for a second, please stop it with those poses.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Sholmes is at the moment? As you guessed, we'd like to ask him some questions about this case as well.
Well, I expect Hurley is still investigating the scene.
If the case involving Mr. Natsume, you mean?
Yes, Mr. Nuts. Oh, May? Hurley said he was going to the man's lodgings.
Stealing something, I presume?
If he leaves now, he'll probably catch him there. Iris, do you know where those lodgings are? Well, I imagine the police are still investigating the scene of the crime themselves, aren't they? Did you happen to come across the detective by the name of Gregson when you were there?
Yes, we know Inspector Gregson.
And his endless fish and chips.
Goody, in that case. Can you get me some of his fish and chips? Give Gregsy this for me, would you?
What's that?
If you do that, I'm sure he'll tell you what you want to know.
This isn't what he asked for your tier 3 sub, isn't it? What is this?
A 5-shilling piece and a postcard, it seems.
Iris' postcard has been entered into the court record. The tier 5 sub.
It's a
It reads, tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem. Gosh, this will make the inspector helpless, will it?
Well, thank you, Iris. We'll give it a try.
Good luck then. I'm going to return to writing my manuscript, The Speckled Band. And I'll be making more special blends of tea, so come back again soon. We'll be delighted. Thank you so much, Iris. Well, Naruhodo-san, it's back to the scene of the crime.
Yo, finally, we're gonna investigate the scene of the crime for 2 hours. So it's somewhat dubious that they would exert any influence over the man of Scotland Yard at all. Headed back to the scene with Iris' curious note and one of the world's heaviest silver coin in hand. To be continued. Should we continue tomorrow, guys? Or should we just...
Well, I can't
not
continue
tomorrow.
but next week?
Next time.
Till next time.
I
Till
can do
next
that.
time. Alright. Let's just save. And let's review what we've learned so far. Okay.
We've learned that Grayson is a tier 3 sub.
For Susato and apparently Iris.
Yeah.
So, we have a case on hand where, what's his name? The Japanese man. Uh,
Soseki Natsume.
yeah, it's so close to Susato. That's why I keep
Yeah.
forgetting it. That man,
I,
Soseki.
I keep on seeing his name title on the text, and I almost was like, it says Susato. No, wait, no.
No, it's Soseki. So, we have a case where Soseki was going home, I believe, from the bookstore at 5 p.m. ish, and then he
Hmm.
saw a lady right in front of him. He did not saw anyone else. Then he was stabbed. I mean, she was stabbed
As he passed her.
as he passed her. Then afterwards, he ran away to his home, cowering. Then afterwards, the great detective Sholmes figure out that he's the one behind it because apparently there are witnesses, but Soseki said that there wasn't any witness around in the in the walkway, the street, the street.
Yeah.
He did not see any witnesses around.
Yeah, he did not see any witnesses around. So after that, he was arrested by Herlock Sholmes
And the police.
and police. Then, is there anything else that we need to know? The girl isn't dead yet, so it's not a murder case.
It's just a stabbing.
Just a stabbing. So that's pretty much it. Then we talk
I
with Iris.
I think I know how Herlock Sholmes figured out who the suspect was.
How?
He just kind of took a stab in the dark.
That's the pun.
Yep.
I mean, I know how he
I
knows
mean, it's
that
probably the
Soseki.
books. The books are probably dropped
It's
by
it's probably the
Soseki.
books.
Well, you guys got it. It was the books. All you need to do is just go to the bookstore who borrowed this books, and there you have it. That's your
Oh, you
culprit.
don't even have to do that. You just have to crack the books open.
Crack the books.
I mean, they should have that little tab thing, right?
Basically the
Oh
cards
yeah,
for
yeah,
checking
that's
them
The
right.
out.
cards. Yeah.
All right, Pez, how do you like the game so far?
Oh, it's amazing. I love it.
You have so many voices, and we're still not in the courtroom.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. There are. Oh boy.
Whew. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna be it for today's Ace Attorney. And are we gonna expect you next time? Same time?
If you'll have me, yeah.
Tuesday? Same time?
Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah.
Tuesday in it. Also, there's one more person that's gonna join us that day. I'm not sure if she's gonna have a change of schedule, but we did talk about it. If there's any change in schedule, she'll let me know. All right.
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you, Fish, who it is. I still haven't told Tara who it is, but I'm gonna say this. I don't think Pez has met her yet, so we're gonna be in a Discord call.
Oh. Oh, I thought you meant the person who is the crib. Oh, you mean the guest star?
Yeah, the special
Yeah.
guest.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm
Cool.
gonna have to extend the the stand again because there's gonna be a lot of us. All right, I think I found someone who I'm gonna raid today.
All right.
It's the new girl that I was inviting to our Terraria sessions. Who's playing Terraria right now?
Nice.
All right. Forgot there's no raid button on my by OBS. So I need to manually go to Stream Manager and do it.
I feel that.
All right. Her name is Zesty Lemon. Now, she just started a few days ago.
No, I
She's a
read it as
VTuber.
I read that as Night Sky Rabbit. And I'm just like, wait a second.
Wait a second. It's
You're
it's
rating
Night Sky.
yourself?
Yes, I am. Perfect plan.
Nice.
I'll rate myself. Okay, so guys, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you have fun. We'll do this again
I
next
did.
time. Oh, also, we'll meet at Saturday too on our
Yep.
Terraria stream with Dragon.
Yeah.
Go. Let's
Yep.
go raid Zesty Lemon. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye, fish. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.